Go live. You're live. This one, I got the creaky chair. You know what's unfortunate about today is that the bad part about being efficient is that I'm not going to have 20 minutes of me doing Hulk voice.
Yeah. I can switch it back if you want.
Morning, Silver. Yeah, so all right. Let's go ahead and just jump into things.
Okay,
if you
good.
guys
Moderator, so
what?
I put a comment so I could see if it still had me as a moderator. Do you want smoke?
Do I want smoke? No, not now. Not now.
Just a little,
Maybe at the end.
a
Maybe at the end.
starting smoke.
A little starting smoke. Oh, I'm good. Just a little starting smoke.
We can put it under the table so it just squirts out from behind you and doesn't even cover the table.
The word squirts is not great for like it doesn't make me think of smoke.
Speaking of our long
where does it show your hand? Because that's the only thing is I don't want to make sure I don't cheat. Hey, how's it going, Tones?
There's a long ad for the Dan Bongino show at the start of your live stream.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's
a long ad.
You must have heard us talking politics and stuff and decided that.
What a weird. I need to take that off. That's another thing is like it's now that I've done the monetization, it's all like the default stuff, and some of it I don't like, so I need to like change stuff.
Yeah.
Also, like I don't understand.
Can you change what ads they show?
I think you can, like, put in. I think you can try to
that.
customize stuff a little bit, like to where like that political ad literally makes no sense for this.
But we were just talking about how much you loved all of the...
Yeah, Daniel, don't lie. Don't lie about stuff.
It's okay. I'll fill in your viewers.
Ability cards 10 to 11. I just want to make sure that I'm not cheating by not having my injury card in my hand. How does it show, like, the start where you get your cards?
I also have a banner ad.
I don't know. I don't know.
I also have a banner ad for Rumble, which I'm pretty sure is like the super right-wing YouTube competitor.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, well, I think it might be targeted ads for you, because I've never seen those at all. It might be targeted ads for you, Daniel. Okay, guys. We were playing Oathsworn yesterday on the first live stream. I did the first encounter. I did the instant action mode, which kind of quick tracked the story. And I'm going to do that again today with the second chapter. And yesterday I fought a big monstrous broodmother rat and then also its little rat swarm, puplings or whatever. Okay, awesome. The injury cards don't count against them. So that's totally fine.
I'm gonna leave and let you choose your path of violence alone.
Thank you.
Have fun.
To the path of violence part, not to the leaving part.
And I'll be just down the hall if you need anything.
Okay, all right.
Hulk voice shows back up.
Have a good one.
Anything like that. It is super bright.
So yesterday I fought the broodmother rat, and then we finished. And I'll just reread the epilogue to the first chapter, so that you can kind of catch up or remember where we were. So it says, after the battle, you return to the relative comfort of the broken oak with the broodmother's head as a trophy. Lord Davenish, the Lord of Bastogne, sends you a small pouch of iron as a reward for slaying the beast and asks that you meet with him in the morning. He gave me some money, 8 iron, and now I am ready to go ahead and start chapter 2. Chapter 2. Thistle vines. Oh, wait. No, okay, good. Do I need to... Okay, cool. There we go. I will open mystery boxes later. Here we go. Thistle vines tear at your arms as you rush through the soggy underbrush, desperate to distance yourselves from the encroaching beast. Samil catches up to you, last in line as always. "It's gone," he says. A moment later, you hear the plucked thrum as Samil is ripped from the wire by a shadow with orange eyes. All Oathsworn perform a survival check, difficulty 4. All that succeed gain a battle flow token. So a survival check. That's all of us doing that. Does it say... Where's just the regular checks? Check. Checks. Every check is resolved in the same way, but there may be modifiers, according to your Oathsworn people and traits. So I imagine if I had the Huntress or the Grove Maiden, maybe a survival check would have been easier, but right now it's just a basic check. So I need to do a difficulty check of 4, so we'll go with the Priest first, and we're going to grab, I don't know, maybe like 4? Just to be safe, but I'll probably fail this one. 1, 2, 1. Oh, wow. He absolutely crushed it and stole away a 2. Unfortunately for that. Okay. You know what? So that's all of those gone. And Priest passes it, and he gains a battle flow token, which is going to actually help him refresh a might deck if need be. So that's going to be that one. You know what? For Birna Axebane, I'm going to go ahead and roll dice just to mix things up. Also because I took a bunch of good cards. So let's aim for a 4. That was 5. 1, 1, 1, 2. I should give you a different view. Of this. So we're going to go to there. And now we're going to go ahead and cut to that. And see if that works. Did it work? It did work. But you guys probably actually want the top-down camera for the sake of rolling in cards. So let's go ahead and give you that. So we'll go ahead and give you that for now, and then I'll remember to swipe back to that nice view whenever we're doing some other stuff. So, go ahead and do that. So, Birna Axebane also gets a battle flow token. And you know what? Let's go ahead and roll the dice again for our good old Warden. Let's do it for the Warden. Oh, 2 blanks, which means it's a failed check. So the Warden, unfortunately, loses a hit point. Down to 5 before we really even get to go. And you know what? The Witch is gonna, cast her lot with the stones and see. Oh, the dice are with me today. Maybe I need to use some dice some more today. So the Witch also gets a battle flow token, which will help if I need to refresh some decks. Okay. Can't see any model detail. Yeah. There we go. So now I can go ahead and cut back to the nice one so that you guys can see the models and enjoy that from this angle. I'll turn them all facing forward. So once we get kind of the encounter underway, you'll be able to see a nice setup. But 3 of the 4 passed it, so only the Warden was the one that lost a hit point. And let's continue. Oh dear, burpity burp. Can I do a picture in picture with that? Will that give me a nice picture in picture? Does it work? Oh, yes it does. Yes, it does work, guys. I'm learning. All of these fancy cameras, courtesy of Play the Game. Brought to you by Play the Game headquarters. Yeah, I do need to take advantage of the setup while I've got it. So, okie dokie. You know what? I'm reading, so you guys... No. Alrighty. You dive for cover, suddenly awake in your straw mattress at the broken oak. The nightmare fades as you rise from your bed, bathed in sweat. One look at your group mates confirms they experienced nightmares as well. Gathering your gear, you head downstairs to the tap room and are joined by Gray Cane for breakfast. He notices your unsettled demeanor and asks if you experienced strange dreams lately. Apparently, you are not the only ones in the city having them. Some go to sleep, never to wake, he tells you. Open mystery envelope A and place its contents in the center of play. And I know from earlier that envelope A is my city map. So we're going to go ahead and get the city map back out. Oh, there is glorious Bastogne. And we'll go ahead and cut to the top down. Go ahead and cut to top down for you guys. So now we have got Bastogne in front of us. After your morning meal, you are escorted to the palace where Lord Davenish wastes no time requisitioning your aid in apprehending a local cult leader called the Piper, whose followers have been attacking guards and robbing shops. If the criminal is not stopped soon, Davenish fears there will be blood in the streets. Apparently, the Piper's followers mark the sites of their crimes with 2 orange circles, which some have taken to calling the Eyes. Which makes sense given that nightmare that I had. Let's see. Armed with this information, you turn to leave but immediately pause. Looking at you through one of the palace windows is Samil, your dead comrade. You rush to the window but find he is gone. Not knowing what to make of it, you get back to the task at hand and head to the banksmith for supplies. You may start a trade with the banksmith. So the way that the banksmith is I'm able to buy items with the iron that I have. And this is desperately needed because in the items, I've done the refresh period between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. And in that time period, I was able to get items as loot. And so I was actually able to give the priest, I swapped out his, you lose items as you fight. And then if you go unconscious, you lose even more. So the warbear, Birna Axebane, and the witch, Reyna, they both lost all of their stuff. So I needed to give them some new things. But in addition to that, some of the stuff I got was not suited towards a warbear. So actually both the warden lost the buckler and the warbearer lost their stuff. So that, like one of my tanks, one of my fighters doesn't even have a single might cube. So I'm going to try to rectify that. So since I'm doing a bank trade, or a banksmith trade, I'm going to go there and I get to take all of the cards from the common item deck, which is in this one is Chapter 2. So I get all of the Chapter 2 cards here and I can place them face up and purchase them. So the cost of the items is at the bottom here. So they all currently cost just 2, which is nice. So I've got a flail, a falchion, a short spear, a halberd, a shiv, pig iron mesh, a heater shield. Quite a bit of stuff actually. So I need to give my warbear a weapon, and preferably a weapon that gives some damage. So these halberds give a red dice, and the warbear can use them. So a red might cube would be pretty nice. Let's see. I'm assuming it's two-handed though. Not opposed to getting some stuff going here. There's a pickaxe, a short bow, stitched hide garments. I've already got rawhide. I've got a special item that they're wearing. So what should I take? Always go two-handed over one-handed and shield. Yeah, I am thinking about that halberd. A falchion wouldn't be bad though. Falchion, however you want to say it. Oh, it says it up at the top. There we go. It says it right under it. It does say two-handed, one-handed. It is smaller text, so I didn't notice it at first. Instead of just two-handed though, with a thing, I could go two one-handed things and dual wield. I could have the warbear dual wield. Before drawing damage for your first attack of the round, add. That's not bad. Let's see, what does the halberd do? When you attack, add one range to the attack. If the attack is an area of effect attack, instead it targets 5 additional hexes in your front arc at range 2. I think what I actually might do, I might dual wield peasant flails. Because that gives me 2 yellow might dice for my attacks. And it is gonna, like when I use one special on an item, if I use the second one, it can help battle flow. Oh wait, no, they don't help battle flow. That's good to know. That's good to remember. I do need to remember that. But I'm gonna get both of those, so that's gonna cost me 4. So I've got 12 left. I am actually gonna go into my backpack, and I'm gonna sell this short bow because it's not usable for any of the characters that I am playing with, and I will get 1 gold from that. So I'm going to sell this, and this is going to go back here, and that's going to give me a gold back. And the reason for that is because I want to go to the apothecary and add some curatives to the injury deck, because I did suffer 2 different injuries, and I would rather have some injuries that are not injuries in the deck. Let's see. So I did 2 weapons now, and that's going to upgrade you to 2. I could give additional. So that's going to give you 2 might, which is nice. I could give another heater shield. I kind of like this for the warden. I kind of like it for the warden, and that would also. That's an improved version of my short sword, so I am going to buy this and this shield, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that's going to give me this. And I'm going to sell my short sword, which is going to give me another 1. But then I am buying 4 items there, or 4 iron worth of items. And so, oh, this is level 1, so this needs to go away. But this is going to give me a might yellow, which the warden has never had that, that's good. And then it's also going to increase this to 4, which is where it was, which is good. Okay, so then I had 16 coins, and I've purchased 8, which dropped me down to 8, and then I've sold 2, so I'm at 10, which is where I should be. Okay, so this can go back into the common item deck, which is right there. There we go. Okay, I feel better about that now. That feels pretty good. Okay, I've traded with the banksmith, so I'm done with the banksmith, and I need to get these. I need to get these items out of here. There we go. Common item deck is out of there. Okay, so that part's done. Let's see what's next. As you conduct business with Gamel, the banksmith, he asks if anyone has seen his son. Gamel proceeds to tell you that his son Tam has gone missing and asks to join your group. You allow him to do so, suspecting the boy's disappearance could be connected to this business with the Piper. So I'm going to go ahead and get ally number 6 out. What?
So they can see your face.
Oh, picture in picture. Thanks, man.
Otherwise, it's just a table and you reading it.
Man, the banksmith is beefy, and he can fight too. Woo! I'm okay with him joining. He looks intense. He looks intense. Alrighty. Fully equipped, your party heads out into the city in search of any orange circles the Piper has left behind. Perform a search check, difficulty 3. If you succeed, all Oathsworn gain a redraw token for finding the eyes quickly. Okay. So, difficulty 3. I think I'm gonna roll 3 dice and try to get 3. I'm feeling the dice right now. I didn't use them like at all yesterday, but I'm feeling them right now. Oh, that is brutal. I failed. Never using dice again. Okay. You find the strange circles all over the city, including the wall of the apothecary's hut, where a rabble of angry citizens has gathered to harass the owner Lysine. They accuse her of being a witch and say she is responsible for strange occurrences around the city. You have witnessed plenty of witch hunts in your days, but rarely do they actually expose a witch. Not wanting this to get out of hand, you disperse the crowd. You may start a trade with the apothecary. At the apothecary, I can buy up to 5 curative cards. I'm going to buy, I think, 3 of them for right now, and I'm going to save some coins for the end of this. So I'm going to buy 3 curative cards, and what these do is these give me injury cards that are not actually injuries, and you go ahead and you shuffle them into the injury deck with the hope that you don't get injured. And seeing how big this is, I actually think I'm going to buy 1 more and go ahead and get a 4th curative and go there, there, and there. And now that they're in there, I will shuffle the injury deck. And maybe I won't get an injury. Maybe. We'll see. I don't count myself lucky. Not yet. Okay. There we go. There is the new injury deck that has got 4 curatives in it at some point. That would be nice to not get that hurt. Let's bring this back and let's see what's up next in the story. The trail of evidence ultimately leads you to an empty well in a poor section of the city. Inside the well, you find a series of handholds which you use to climb down into the darkness. Sounds foreboding. At the bottom, a series of tunnels lead to a large chamber where thousands of orange eyes have been scrawled onto the walls, floor, and ceiling. Your arrival startles a man standing in the corner of the room. As he turns to face you, his eyes glow a malefic orange color. The man quickly slips down a side tunnel, and you bolt after him in pursuit. Perform a speed check, difficulty 4. If you succeed, all Oathsworn gain an empowered 3 token as you almost catch up to him. So, speed check, difficulty 4. I really just don't trust. I'm just going to roll dice again. I really do not trust that because I drew so well on those cards. Oh, I got a critical, but that doesn't stop the 2 fails. So, do I have a redraw anywhere? Anybody have a redraw? I don't have a redraw anywhere. No! So I failed. So I did not get another token. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Your chase through the twisting tunnels ends at a tattered rope ladder. Climbing the ladder, you come to the top of a section of the city wall where you find the man who you now deduce to be the Piper. Standing on the ledge beside him, you see a familiar figure, Samuel. You watch as your dead friend whispers something into the man's ear. As if following his command, the Piper walks off the ledge, and in a blink, he and Samuel are gone. You rush over and look to the ground below, where you find the Piper impaled on the spikes at the base of the wall. Suddenly, an immense hairy arm reaches from the deep wood and plucks the body off the spikes. Without a moment's hesitation, you scale down the weathered city wall and follow the trail of blood into the cursed woods. All Oathsworn perform a survival check, difficulty 5. All that fail lose 1 hit point. So I'm going to have the priest draw 4 cards. Blank, 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 and 1. The reason why I did that is because he's going to lose a hit point. But now I've gotten rid of 3 blanks, which maybe makes these cards nicer now. So I'm going to draw another 4 for the Warbear. And that is 5, and that's all I need, so I'm not going to draw the extra cards from the crit. I'll draw 1 more just to hope it's a blank. Okay, it's not. I shouldn't have. Whatever. Okay, so the Warbear passes and does not lose a hit point. Then I'm going to have the Warden. I'm actually going to have the Witch go now, and she's going to draw 4. And she's going to successfully do it and get 5. And I'm going to just draw 1, which I know is a blank, and from the crit. And now I can reshuffle this, and maybe Warden will have some luck without some of these. No, this is not the same fight from yesterday. I finished the fight against the Broodmother Rat, and this is the beginning of the 2nd chapter. This is the beginning of the 2nd chapter. So for deciding how many to draw, you can draw up to 10 white for a regular check, and the reason of how many you may want to draw is based off of the numbers you're going for. The highest number on a white is a 2, so if you need to get 4, the odds of getting that with 2 or 3 dice can maybe be lower. So doing 4 is a good way of hopefully trying to get the check that you need with just the white cards and not... I just didn't want to spend any of my tokens to empower. So that's why I'm picking these same amounts. So the Warden is going to go now and draw 4 cards. And it's going to be blank except for those. Does he have a redraw? He does not have a redraw, which means the blank makes me fail. And that's unfortunate because that just burned through 2 criticals, and I'm going to drop down to 4 health before the fight even starts. So that's not good. Okay. The hunt through the deep wood leads you to a gruesome scene. Several bodies, some of them still clinging to life, hang from the trees like marionettes, each with luminescent orange eyes. Noisy pots and other metal objects also hang from their bodies in a grotesque alarm system. No doubt to alert whatever it is that has lured you here. Perform a sneaking check. Oh, wait, no. I did 1 speed check. That's right. And then all Oathsworn perform a survival check. That's right. So I need to do a sneaking check, difficulty 3. If you succeed, all Oathsworn gain a redraw token and mark the encounter special rules board for chapter 2. If you fail, you are ambushed. So I am going to go ahead and just draw 3 cards and hope for not 2 blanks. And I did. Poof, that's huge. That's a 1 and a 1 and a 2 with a crit, which I am actually going to draw because I think it's going to be a blank. Nope. Okay, never mind. I once again wasted it. But that's fine. That means I'm not getting ambushed, which is huge. So I'm okay to not be ambushed. So let's go ahead. So I do special rules on chapter 2, and I'm making my way through the story. And let's go ahead and leave that over there for now. Okay. They all gain a redraw token. That's very nice. So everybody gets a redraw token. So we get 3 tokens for you, 3 tokens for you. So we got some tokens. Alrighty. As if ripped from your nightmares, the giant creature stomps out of the shadows, and you immediately recognize its haunting orange eyes from your shared night terror about Samil's death. Easily taller than a house, it wields a tree-sized staff with a living man bound to the top like a trophy. The man's eyes beam with the same haunting orange light as the others, and you realize these people must be controlled by the massive creature. As the beast raises its horned head and fixes its murderous stare upon you, it commands every man, woman, and child under its spell to unleash an ear-splitting scream. And now we start with the second scenario. Alright, so I'm going to cut to that camera and then do picture-in-picture with that. So that should get us to that nice view with a good picture-in-picture of me. Let's go ahead and put that back in envelope A. And then we can start to see what monstrous thing I will have to deal with. There we go. Alrighty. That's envelope A. Let's see what the encounter setup is. Okay, so I need all this stuff. Special rules, number 2. Oh, it's a big old satyr. That's not good. It's a big old dream satyr. I'm not a fan. And it's gonna have a bunch of health. Oh, it's got 6 health things. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Let's see what number 2 is.
We get $1,000 in super chats. Will you split it with me, and we'll switch it back to Hulk Devin?
Sure.
Cool. I'll let them know.
Okay.
They asked how much super chat we need.
What level of super chat would make it happen?
Yeah. $1,000.
Honestly,
we split it down the middle.
Honestly, if it's just like, I think $1,000 ambitious. Maybe like just 200.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
200.
100,000. I already put that. We need 100,000 likes.
100,000 likes. So, oh guys, there you go. You can enjoy that dream satyr that I'm gonna have to fight. Boop. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Let's see. 5 trees, 2 walls. So I need a bunch of terrain. Wall and wall. So there's going to be a wall south and there and there. There's going to be a wall there. And on south there. There's going to be a wall there. Okay. And then, let's see. And there's going to be a bunch of trees. That boy's got some thighs. That satyr does have some beefy thighs. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trees. 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 Maybe I shouldn't have disassembled all of these yesterday. Maybe that was the mistake. Was taking all of these apart. Maybe that. Oh no! I broke my man. I broke him. There's a tree. Boop. 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 There's a tree. Boop. There's a tree. There's a tree. Ugh. Ah. How he plans to open a greenhouse. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't know if I would blame you for that assumption. I don't know if I'd blame you for that assumption. So there's a tree there. There's a tree. 2, 4, 5. There. No, it's there. Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and that's that there. There's a tree direct. 1, 2, 3. That's right there. And then there's a tree. 1, 2, 1, 2, right there. And then there's a tree. 1, 2, 3, there. And then this big satyr is going to be... Oh, come on, Silver. It was I said ×2 for the sandwiches. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. So then there's 1, 2, 3, and then you're right there. 1, 2, 3. Yep. This is terrifying. Where do I think the warden doesn't even have a shield at this point? That does look much more like a heater shield, though, so I've maybe got the right thing now. So I think the priest should go here, and like you guys should go here, and then I'm worried that there's going to be some other peeps coming. I think the witch should be maybe on that side to make it easier to go around. And maybe the priest should go there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay. So that setup is done. Now I do need the cards, though. Encounters. Hallucinations. Oh, this is great. This isn't scary at all. This is a huge deck of hallucinations. That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Hey, Natty, do you feel that terrain gets in the way of the gameplay? Those are some massive trees. I think that there's two ways you could go about it. Number one, you could always have this stuff built. I was tearing it down to make it less in the way here. I do have the cardboard pieces for it, so you could just do the cardboard and not do the miniatures. It's really, I guess, like ambiance, mood, like what you like. If you have a play area that's more dedicated than like what I have, and also the fact that I'm in a different studio, then you might just leave this stuff like set up and to the side. You might get rid of all of the plastic inserts and just have them sitting loosely in here to where they're very quickly able to be brought out, which I might do at some point. That's, I guess, a little bit of a harder conversation. But for sure. Let's see. Let's move these over just a tad so that I have space for the decks. No, yeah, like they look really sharp, and when they get painted and stuff like that, that's also really, really cool. Like it really does kind of give it some presence. But yeah, like if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, where you're taking it apart, rebuilding it every single time, it could definitely be annoying. I could see where that would be annoying. I don't know. I think it's definitely going to be particular to each person. Cupcakes courtesy of Devin's mom. Oh dear. Let's see. Okay, I've got all that stuff out. I think I should be pulling the top of the stage deck card. But I'm not going to do it because it doesn't say to do it until the encounter phase. So, maybe the first time will just be a surprise. All right. Let's fight, yo. This thing doesn't have a lot of... These are the encounters. I don't need these right now. It doesn't have minions that I can see so far. So I'm not entirely sure how best to go about this. If I'm actually thinking about this, you should be there. And then because I can do that, then the priest can go first and can go ahead and give everybody a defensive token, a redraw, or an empower. You are actually going to get an empower at the start of your turn, or at the start of the encounter. And I do have Gamble in case one of my people goes unconscious, and I need that for sure. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. Last time I just walked up and nuked with the witch, but I can't really do that as much right now. I could move with the Shiv. I could move. Just stop the scenario in order to paint the minis. Jules Watson is painting the minis, and the picture he sent me is so cool. I can't wait to get those minis. I'm not sure how much he has. I don't think he has like the terrain box and stuff, but the big minis, he's got those. So I'm excited. I'm going to use I guess everybody needs to refresh their animus. So you're going to get 6 here. I need to do what I did last time, which is not use all of them so that I can refresh my full thing with those guys. The priest is going to give everybody a defensive token because I don't think we have any defensive tokens. That's a question. 1, 2, 3 there. I need to ask that. Devin talks tabletop live right now. Does the priest's archetype buff give him a token as well? Because that would have given the priest a lot more tokens last round. or last encounter, if he also buffs himself. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for even just dropping in to say hi, Sebastian. I hope your time with your family goes well. Hope your daughters have a good day and that your responsibilities are A-okay. Alrighty, let's see. I am so scared of this. Let me just see what this satyr does. If you guys don't know what a satyr is, it's typically like a goat man creature from mythology, but this is a horrifying demonic version that is huge and has a human being transfixed to that. So that's scary. Transfix is its power. It draw a hallucination card and give it to the Oathsworn with the least hallucination cards, even if triggered during a reaction. If tied, choose the furthest. The Oathsworn resolves the card's effects and then keeps the hallucination card to mark how many hallucinations they have had. If there are no cards in the deck, place a tracker token on each player board depicting the amount of hallucination cards they have. Then form a new hallucination deck using all the players' hallucination cards. This sounds so scary. Okay, I'm glad everything's okay. Good. He also has a black dice, 2 red dice, and 2 yellow dice with a defense of 3. So this satyr seems scurry. Okay, I've gone ahead and used my buff for right now, and then now let's just move, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and move him there, and that's going to be his movement. So he's exhausted that, and then I do need to, for the warbear, I have an injury from last time because I got knocked out, and that is tremors. So anytime I'm not adjacent to an enemy, place 1 random ability card in your hand on cooldown. This triggers battle flow. So I'm actually going to, let's see. The only thing about injuries that I'm curious about, yes, it does look like a terrifying pan. That's 100% right. The only thing about injuries that I'm still a little iffy on is I have to play it right away. Yeah, so I play this right away. If you're not adjacent to an enemy, place 1 random ability card on your hand on cooldown. This triggers battle flow. So I'm going to go ahead and just do something that I don't feel like I'll need right now. I guess I'll just do it. I'll just do this 0 card because I know it's going to come back. So I'm going to put this 0 card here because I know that is going to battle flow back to me at the beginning of my next turn. So now I'm going to just move 3 spaces, I think. 1, 2, 3, and get right there. And then I'll have 6 Animus that is coming back my way. And I've got plenty of stuff for defense. And then I need to remember these abilities. It's just that they're kind of in the way of, you know what? I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to leave these over here as just, these are my reference cards. Satyr butt isn't exciting. Sorry. Let me give you a different visual. let's go ahead and cut to that, with that being the picture-in-picture. Now you can look at Satyr head. That's... I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop for the day. I'm done. I'm going to end the stream. Just going to end the stream. Just going to end the stream. Dear goodness. Dear goodness, Devin. Dear goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, did they answer it all? Nope. Okay. Alrighty. Next thing I need to do with the warden. I need to get the warden healed at some point. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. I don't really have a good card to play, so I'm just going to move. And I can just move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And move to there, I think, and kind of block where the witch is. And then I think that'll work. And then I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to move with the witch for 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? Yeah, 4. And then, do I have anything that works for you? Really nothing that is at the range that I'm wanting to do. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 6 away, so I can't actually get that with any range thing I've got. So I will just let that go for now, and then I think I'm going to... I don't really have anything I want to do. All right, I think I'm just going to see what happens. I don't know what's going to go, but I'm going to see what happens. All right, let's see what this card is. Boom. Backhand. Transfix. So... Draw a hallucination card and give it to it if it's triggered during interaction. If tied, choose the furthest Oathsworn. The witch is 6 away. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the witch is the furthest away, which means the witch is going to get this one. The Oathsworn then resolves the card effects and keeps the hallucination card to mark how many they have. So draw a black equal to the number shown. I drew a blank, believe it or not, and so I don't move at all. It triggers battle flow. So that was awesome. Dancing Marionette, nothing happens, but the witch holds on to that card. Okay, so the witch holds on to that card, and then now move 5 to its target, and then attack with a slash with knockback 3. So its target is going to be the most northerly and westerly, which is the witch. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think in doing so, I think it is going to destroy this tree. I think it's going to destroy that tree and be facing there. So this tree goes bye-bye. That tree is absolutely demolished. based off of its pathing. So that tree goes bye-bye. Let me go ahead and switch back to this one so that you guys can see that going on. So the satyr moved and is attacking the witch right there. It is going to do a regular attack with its claw at a knockback of 3. The witch does so. Let me see if you have any abilities that can stop that. I think I'm actually going to taunt I think I'm going to play taunt with my warden to get him to not target the witch. And then I'm going to have... so that means that within 6, they're going to focus on that. So it's instead of that, it's going to be, that's where he was. So if I'm playing taunt, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So then it's going to be like here, which is incidentally going to not destroy that tree because I think the tree was right here. So is definitely going, or was the tree right there? I think the tree was right there. Yeah, the tree was right there because the witch had more of a line of sight. Did it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was right there. It was right there. Right? Yep. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so the satyr's going to attack. And then... let's see. Wait, it would have gone there anyways. It's not always northwest. It's the closest target. And this one is 5, and he is the most northerly. So it would have been him to begin with, so I shouldn't have had to play taunt at all. So now he's attacking, and I have a defense of 4. I'm going to play taunt actually as a defensive card to up my defense to 7, and then see what we draw with 1 black, 2 red, and 2 yellow. This is going to be brutal. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. So that's 11. And I'm doing it by 7. So if I even did that with 8. So I'm just taking 1 damage. So I'm dropping down to 3. I need to, with the priest, heal him next time. Knock back 3. That's going to go 1, and then I'm going to collide with that. So I think I'm actually going to take additional damage by colliding with that knockback. So... yeah, so I lose another health because of knocking back into that wall, which is just fantastic. That's just fantastic. It's a really good start for me. It's a really good start. All right. So let's go ahead and wipe all those. That's knocked back 3, and then it's going to move 3 north. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's get the tree angled that way, maybe. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, so it's there now. Okay. Yeah, so Warden's already down to 2, which is just lovely. Just lovely. And the witch is hallucinating. So we're going to flip up the next card. I'm going to see what this is. Hurl. It is going to transfix again next round. It's going to move. It's going to attack with a regular attack that doesn't have knockback. and then the target suffers knockback in a random direction, they wouldn't collide with a satyr. So that's why all these trees and walls are here, because it's just pinball. It's pinball in the deep woods right now. So I need to go to town on this thing. I need to absolutely go to town on this thing. All right. Let's go ahead and fight. So we're going to regen. Let's see. We are going to get our 0 cards back. So this is going to come back for the War Bear. I'm going to refresh 6 Animus, 6 Animus. The 2 Animus there, 2 Animus there. And then we're ready to go. I need to start doing some stuff. Yeah, new camera angle. Oh, hey, Sanka. I'm going to be demoing with Sanka at Essen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, Sanka. So if I am butchering it, I'm terribly sorry. But yes, Nidamir, new camera angle. I have 3 that I'm switching between right now. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and what do I need to do? I need to heal the warden. So over here on the priest, who's only, 3 away, I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to do a basic check. And it's going to be a check of 4. And for each success, they gain 1 health. So I'm going to roll 4 dice, because I have at least 1 reroll. So I'm going to roll 4 dice to see if I can heal up the warden. Because, out of the cards that I've pulled a lot of really good ones from the white deck. So I don't feel confident really about it. I could refresh using that battle flow, but I'm going to save that for right now. There we go. That's a successful check of 4, which means, for each success. What does each success mean? Oh, for every value of 4. So I actually am incentivized to keep rolling with this crit, but I got a blank. So that's fine. I was able to heal 1 for the warden, which is great. I have used that archetype card for this particular round, and then I need to do something else. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get into the mix a little bit more, because we need to get closer to this guy and start to attack. He is also going to be moving northwest into that corner, so that's fine. Now I need to move in with the other guys and do some stuff. Let's go with the witch. Let's attack with the witch. Alrighty. I need to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can get there. So, but I don't have to, because I'm... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move 4. I'm just going to physically attack with the witch, I think. Instead of... Oh, I guess I could. Should I do an AoE fireball attack? But the only issue with that is that it's attack once and applied to all characters under the template. I needed to see, does AoE attack all hit points? Does an AoE attack all hit points? If an AoE attack covers more than 1 hex of a large character, do not attack every hit point die. Okay. Instead, add 1 to the total damage for each extra hex beyond the first of that creature that is within the AoE. Okay, so I would add 6 damage, though, if I do it right. Yes, it would be 6 damage if I do this right. So it could completely knock out a hit point die, and I wouldn't have to get incredibly close. So if I move 2 with a movement, and then if I do move 2 or less and do a fireball, then I'll be able to do a range 1, 2, 3. It's only a range 3. 3. It will hit 1, 2. It won't hit that center one, but it will hit 3 of them, though. It will hit 3 dice, so it will do an extra 3 damage. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. I'm happy to maybe do an extra 3 damage. So, if I do that, where'd the AoE go? Where'd the AoE go? It was just here a moment ago. There it is. Oh, it must travel a straight line. So, Interesting. Line of sight is on here. Line of sight on here. Line of sight. Line of sight. I mean, it can go in a straight line. Have a good one. Enjoy bed. Have a good sleep. So it has to travel in a straight line, but line of sight, it doesn't have to go evenly through that. So it can hit that, and then it would do 2 extra damage, I guess. I think it would do 2 extra damage. Yeah, so it would do 2 extra damage. So if it's going to do 2 extra damage, that's not bad. The question is, do I just want to run up to it, though, and potentially do more? That's kind of the tempting choice here. That's kind of the tempting choice. Oh! I'm going to battle flow my heater to ignore the loss from colliding with something when you suffer knockback. That is much preferred. That is much preferred. Much preferred. So, there we go. I 100% am glad to have read that. Okay. The question is, do I want to use like my stuff and maybe save the fireball stuff? I don't know. Range 3, empowered times 4. I could do the flaming whip again. Empowered times 4 is pretty great, because that could do 2 black, which is not bad. So I think I'm actually going to do that, and I'm going to save my fireball stuff for now until I can get closer. So I'm going to do range 3, right? Yeah, empowered times 4. I'm going to do 2 black and 1 white. No, I'm just going to do 2 black. Well, do I have a redraw? I do have a redraw. Oh, yeah, I'll do 2 black and 1 white. Yeah, 2 black and 1 white. Let's go. All right, 2 black and 1 white for the flaming whip of the witch at the satyr. And that is terrible, guys. That is 2 blanks. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll one of those blacks, or redraw one of those blacks. That is terrible. There's a 4. That's better. 6 damage. Divided by 2, or divided by 3 is going to be 2. So that is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and attack not the rear. I'm going to attack the right arm. And that's going to be 2 damage. That's going to drop that down to 4. The right front flank is being attacked. So, man, 2 blanks on the black dice. That is brutal. That is brutal. And so the witch is done. I've moved and I've attacked. And I didn't get a critical at all, so I couldn't even activate that ability. How's it going, Ichiban? How's it going? Alrighty. Now I need to do stuff with other people. So I'm going to come in with the warden, and I think I'm going to attack with the warden. Do you have any range stuff? I don't think he's got any range stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that would give me, or I could do 4, but that wouldn't give me the amount of extra damage there. If you have a shield, treat this as an unarmed attack, but gain a black for each defense your shield has. My shield only has that. What is an unarmed attack? Does that mean that I don't add my might to it? Probably. That probably means I don't add my might. Yeah, you may not use the might from your weapons, but you still draw as many white as you want to. So that could do a black dice to the front, and that would get me up in the mix. And it would do knockback. What happens when you do knockback at the edge of the map? It doesn't actually collide them with anything. They can't move any further. So I could do an attack there, and then an adjacent one could battle flow. That doesn't help me right now. Draw a number of white equal to that. Honestly, it might make most sense to just run up and attack. Maybe I don't go with the warden yet. Maybe I go with Birna. And then, yeah, I'm going to move with Birna, and that's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with a 4 movement on Birna, that's there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Feral Roar. Up to 2 friendly characters within range 3 may move up to 2 or gain a Empower. I'm going to let Priest move 2. And then I'm going to let Warden move 2, which gets him closer to do a better attack. That gets him closer to do a better attack. And then I've still got Oh, that costs 3 to do that. So I'm like almost capped out there. I may let you just chill for now, Birna, and do something big next turn. And then I can also move 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2 here and get up into the mix. I'm going to move 2 here because I think that's better. No, I'm going to move. I was here. Move 1, 2. I like being there. Okay, yeah, that's better. And then that's it for you. You're going to chill. And then now the warden's closer, and I can move 4. I can move 3, actually. Move 3 and go right here. And now that I've moved 3, I could do an arcing strike, which gets me much closer, and I can do 2 things. So it's an area of effect, 3 adjacent arcs. I'm not going to kill an enemy, but I attack once and apply to all targets. So I'm going to be able to... Oh, wait. Oh, so I did this wrong yesterday. Do not attack every hit point die. I did that wrong yesterday. I also used my defense stuff wrong. I can do that after damage is drawn. So it is a satyr, board game officer. It is a satyr. And how's it going, Grim and board game officer? I killed the rat, and now there's a satyr that wants to go after me. So I'm just going to be able to do an additional damage, which then makes me wonder, should I do an additional damage? I guess it is. Doing an additional damage means I don't have to do a variable of 3 damage, which is pretty nice. Yeah. So I'll still do this because I think it's still an effective attack. And I'm going to get a yellow for sure. And then I think I might, at this point, I might roll 2 whites. But I'm actually going to empower this, I think. I'm going to empower it. And so I'm going to empower 3. So I'm going to get up to a red and a yellow. So I'm going to get 2 yellows and 1 red based off of my empower token. Okay. So let's see what we do. Wow. 2 blanks on the yellow. So we are immediately going to do a redraw because that sucks. And I would love to do, there we go. That's better. That's 6, which is going to be divided by 3. So that's going to be 2 damage. But then that is going to be, what do you call it? That is going to be an additional damage. So it's going to do 3 damage. So I'm going to drop that down to 3 on the other flank. And then those are going to go away. And this card is going to go away. What did I miss? Spooky trees, a satyr that is going to make me hallucinate and hate myself. And then, yeah, it's already not going well. But I feel like this game is designed to make you feel like it's never going well. So that was an arcing strike, and I'm going to be done with that. And then I'm going to, man, I need Birna to get in the mix and do some damage next round. And then the witch is gone. The priest moved and healed, and the witch went. So I'm done. And now I'm going to be attacked. So hurl is going to happen. Transfix, which is draw a hallucination card and give it to the Oathsworn with the least 2 hallucination cards. And if tied, it's the furthest. So 1, 2 away is the priest, and 1, 2 away is the Oathsworn. So the northwest rule comes into play, and it is given to the priest. Draw 2 new hallucinations and give them to the nearest Oathsworn to you. These are resolved immediately. So the warden just gets 2. So you have 1 there, and now you get 2. It's so beautiful is the first one. How could you want to attack something so beautiful, so majestic? Keep this card until the end of round phase of next round. Wow, that's a long time. Any attacks you make against the satyr will miss on only 1 blank rather than 2. Oh, that's brutal. It's so hot. Your armor is thrown 2 hexes in a random direction. What? It's so hot. You don't need this armor because it's so hot. So here's a tracker token. In a random direction. Place a tracker token. You act normally. So I need to roll for a random direction. You cannot pick... You act normally this round, but you cannot pick up your armor. You may pick up your armor in future rounds by moving onto it. You have only 1 defense until you pick up your armor. Oh my gosh. It goes 2 to the south. That is brutal. So now I only currently have 1 defense until I pick up my armor. Golly. Wait, shields are unaffected by this, which means I do have at least my shield value. So I think I actually have 2. I think I have 2 because I think I have my shield and then this armor. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Which difficult From Software action RPG would you compare it to it? I mean, it feels kind of Bloodborne-y right now. I haven't played a lot of Dark Souls, and I haven't played Elden Ring. I have experience with with Bloodborne. This feels like Bloodborne in a woodland, like forested environment. So I can't believe I got my armor taken from me. That's so crappy. Okay, then it moves 5 to its target. It doesn't have to because it's already right next to the warden. It's going to make a swipe attack against me. I absolutely have to buff myself as much as I can. So I'm going to use this shield bash, which is going to battle flow all of these to this slot. And that's going to up my defense by 3. So I've got a defense of 5 now. Draw black. 2 red. I feel like this is just going to be the story of the warden getting smacked. I just feel like it's going to be brutal. A 3, that's not good. Would love some blanks. There's a blank. Would love another blank. Nope. So 3, 3, and 3, that's 9. 9 divided by 5, which I've buffed it up, thank goodness, is only 1. So I'm going to drop down to 3. Then, after the target, it suffers knockback 4 in a random direction. Man, the warden is getting tossed about like an absolute ragdoll. Like a complete ragdoll. This warden is getting absolutely savaged. So where's that direction dice? I would love to go south, actually. Yay, I went south. So I can go pick up my armor on the way. That's good. I'm glad I can at least pick up my armor. I just need to keep these random direction dice over here. The classically randy nature of goat people throughout Millennium and just taking your armor as a kindness. That's fair. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. Okie dokie. Then move 3 northwest. So it's going to move essentially like right here. It can't really move any further. I guess it could move to there. But then this tree, was this tree right here? How much space did the tree have? The tree had just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. So the tree was like right here. So it moved northwest. When it moves, like, that was more west than... So I need to look, not in this one, I need to look in the encounter rule just to make sure how they move a little bit. If an enemy's movement would move it beyond the edge of the game board, they will bounce off the edge, continuing their movement as if reflected in a mirror. So actually, when it's right here is where it was, it would go up to this spot here, 1, and then it would bounce. It's moving 3, then it would bounce to here, and then it would bounce to here. And that's going to fully destroy this tree, which I'm actually okay with because it's less stuff for me to fall on. So it bounces northwest. Okay. It's now done, though, and I at least get to see the next card of the stage. It's doing another hurl ability. It's vomiting all over me. Okay, so you're going to refresh 6. You're going to refresh 6. And you're refreshing 2. You're refreshing 2. I don't have any cards in 0 battle flow. The Warden is not an effective fighter this turn. Lovely. But the Warbear is about to get up in the mix here. The Warbear is about to get up in the mix. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. The Witch is right next to him, so I could actually just attack straight up right now. Does facing change after movement? Like, do they face the direction they were supposed to go? Alrighty. Okay. Let's get going. Let's see. The Priest could just do a straight up attack. I mean, the Witch could just do a straight up attack, which I think it might be a good thing to do. Which cards have I pulled? 2 blanks, so that's actually okay, and no crits. So I might actually do a... And how many have I drawn here? How many have I drawn here? A lot of value cards. All of the crits. So I'm actually going to use this Battle Flow card to refresh this Might deck so that I can get those back in, because I have a lot of blanks left and not a lot of other good cards. So then... Alrighty, there we go. Let's do a little cut of the deck. Alright, so I've got that reshuffled now. And then let's go ahead and get an attack in. So I'm going to do 2 yellow, and then I'm going to do 2 white, I think. And I'm actually going to empower those 2 white to go up to another yellow and a red. So I'm going to get rid of these whites, and I'm going to empower this to go beast mode with the Witch. And alrighty. Gonna flip it. That's a 3, a 2, a critical, and a blank. And now with the critical, I'm actually going to flip over this item card that says draw red instead of the normal critical card. So I'm going to draw a red instead of a yellow, which is a blank, unfortunately, but it gets rid of a blank. So that's going to do 8 damage, which is going to be divided by 3, and that's going to do 2 damage straight to the front of this satyr. And then we can get rid of all these cards. Whoop. Okay, so that was a straight up attack. And now I'm going to do a... Let me look at range. Do ranged attacks have a... Okay, cool. It doesn't... There's no... In some games, like, you have a negative effect if you do a ranged attack from an adjacent hex. So thankfully that was not the case. And now we are going to go ahead and... yeah, we're going to go ahead and just do a attack with, I think, range. I could do an AoE attack right now that hits all of it. So I'm going to do a fireball. Oh, and I haven't moved this round. So I'm doing a fireball. I'm going to do a big old AoE. So let's go ahead and get this up in the mix. Got this fireball template here. And I just verify that this is like the fire and water tiles area of effect templates. Yep, so this is going to be fire right here. It's going to be all up in the business, and it's going to be an additional 5 damage. So I am going to be attacking the front. So as long as I do 1 damage, I should fully kill it. Or fully kill the front of it, based off of the additional 5 damage there. So now I should draw 2 yellow for sure. And I may also... What have I drawn so far? How many blanks have I drawn? I've drawn 3 blanks already, so I have a pretty good chance of not drawing a blank there. So I could draw white and try to... I really just need to do 3 damage. That's the most amount I need to do. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and flip and see if I can do this, because if I do, the amount of extra damage based off of the fire tile is going to is going to kill it. So that's a blank. That's not good. That's a 1, and that's a blank. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Does the fireball stay there if the attack missed? That's a question. Does the... If a fireball misses, does the hex go on the board at all? I'll leave it there for now. I do get the determination rule, unfortunately. Not what I was looking for at all. Was definitely looking for a better hit than that, because that would have wiped out a whole... That would have wiped out a dice. That would have wiped out a hit point dice, which would have been really nice. Now I need to not do that. That sucks. That's rough. Also, it's super hot in here. Let's see. I'll leave it on there for now, but obviously it doesn't do any damage. That sucks. I'm going to get a combat token of my choice. I'm definitely going to make it an empower token to make me get some better things. Okay, so now the bear needs to go. Let's see. Man, that sucked. Okay, we're going to move just 1 space. And which space it is, we'll figure out in a moment. This, yeah. Let's go ahead and go here. And we're gonna do, Primal Rage for 4.
Air is on now. You're going to leave this open for a few minutes so it can
Sure.
cool down faster.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Primal Rage, that's going to go there. That's going to allow me to do 2 attacks.
Your comfort. Never see you play the game next to you.
Let's see. Two attacks. I'm going to attack the left flank first, the one that's on this side. And that is going to be an attack with... I'm going to go ahead and use this Peasant Flail to, before drawing damage for your first attack of the round, add a red die. So I'm going to add 2 yellow and a red. And let's see how much damage we can do. Whoop! Oh, that's nice. So that's going to be a crit on red. And do an additional 3 damage. So that's actually going to do 10 damage. Divided by 3 is 3. So that's going to drop that all the way down to 1. And then that's quite nice. And then... Gonna get all of that there. And then the second attack I'm gonna do on the front, and because that's got 4 damage. Or should I? Maybe I should actually just knock out a dice. I am just gonna try to knock out a dice. I'm just gonna try and do 3 damage and get rid of a hit point dice. And that is going to be 3. It's gonna crit, which I don't actually need to draw anymore unless maybe I want to. There's been 3 blanks, a 4th blank, that's a 5th blank. So there's 1 more blank in here. Out of all of these cards, there's only 1 more blank. So I'm actually not going to pull a new one because that's pretty good. And then that's all the amount of damage I need to do. So that does and knocks out this hit point dice. So we're 1 hit point dice down. And that is going to induce a reaction. So we're going to go ahead. We're not going to stage change, but it is going to make it do a hurl directly at me. I am going to be transfixed. So let's go to that spot there. Let's go to that spot of the cards. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. No, rolling dice is fun, but I do like that the cards give you that option of figuring out how an attack is going to go. So this transfix is going to take place. It's going to give this and give it to the Oathsworn with the least, which is going to be me. It's under my skin. Do not spend Animus on this action. Attack yourself using 4 might cards. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. And then this attack cannot miss or critical, and you may not use redraw. You may use defense cards as normal. So I do need to buff up my defense. That's brutal. Let's see. I'm going to 100% try to help myself out. I'm going to go ahead and use this 4 as my challenge. That's going to battle flow all of these. So, let's see. That's going to battle flow those cards over. And then I'm going to upcrease to 6. And then I need to see how much damage I'm going to do to myself. So I'm only doing 5 damage, and I have 6. So I don't take any damage from that, which is really nice. But it did waste some good yellow cards, unfortunately, which I'm not super happy about. And neither of them were the blank. So that was that part of It's Under My Skin. And now I've resolved that hallucination card. And I need to move 5 to the target. I am the target, and it's going to attack me. And with its, like a slash attack. Oh! I destroyed the correct one, so it's not going to do the black card against me anymore. That's fantastic. So it's only going to be doing 2 red and 2 yellow. So 2 red, 2 yellow. I'm going to play another card for defense. I'm going to do a spatial 2 toss. It's going to battle flow all of these to there. And that's going to buff me up to 5. And then let's see how much damage it does. And this one I had to attack myself, yeah? Yeah, so I had to use my cards. But it's doing a beefy 4 right there with an additional 4. So that's 8, but I have a 5 value, so that's really good. It only does 1 damage instead of 2. And then go ahead and get rid of these cards. Here we go. Also like that the defense is divided by and not subtracted. Kind of fun change of pace. Yeah, no, I do like that. It does definitely give you some agency in figuring out how much damage you're going to take. Okay. After the attack, the target suffers knockback 4 in a random direction. Do I have like an interrupt card? But I do actually, because of this, after losing any health from an adjacent enemy, the enemy loses 1. So I'm going to use that, which, it doesn't battle flow actually. But I am going to get my item in there, and that's going to create a closest one there is going to do, it's going to drop that down to 3, which is a nice effect of that armor, the rot hide. And then it's going to do knockback in a random direction. Do I have an ability to stop? I don't have an ability to stop anything there. So now I need to roll. I'm moving south, which is going to knock me backwards into this tree, and I'm going to take a damage from that. So I'm going to drop down to 4 by slamming backwards into that tree. And then the satyr is going to move northeast. So you're going to move northeast and go 1, 2, and then you're going to bounce back this way and go 3 right here. So you're going to be right there. Let's do that. I drew 2 blanks on the fireball. When you hit and don't deal damage, the AoE effect is placed. If you draw 2 blanks, it won't. Okay, so that never was placed because I completely missed. That's fine. Thanks for the clarification. Boop. The nice thing about doing this in starting in the morning is that the European people that I'm partnered with to do Essen with for Oathsworn and stuff, they're all in their evening time, so they're actually able to answer. Alrighty, let's see. I've rolled south 3 times in a row now for stuff. Okay. So now I need to get the warden up in here, and I need the priest to be active as well. So I am going to go ahead and oh, this does get revealed as well. Stream of dark light. Transfix. Target it with the least amount. Select the closest. Range 6. Target 2. Target chain in range 2. So I don't really want to have that chain. So maybe I should try and get up there and do something about that. So I'm going to go 3 spaces up. And on the way, I'm going to collect my armor, which is nice. So now my defense is back up to 4. I have my armor once again. That can go away. And this tracker can go away. I do miss with just 1 blank rather than 2. So I really don't want any blanks, which is tough. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Choices. I only want to do something that costs like 2. You know what? I'll go ahead and just try this and do claimed ground here. Draw a number of white cards equal to the number of adjacent enemies. And I haven't drawn a 2 yet, so I have a decent chance of drawing a 2. And that could just straight up make them lose a health, which is nice. And it's only going to take 2, which I will then regen all of those back. And I'll also discard this card, which is nice. So I'm going to draw this equal to the amount of adjacent enemies. It is a blank, but I'm going to use my defensive token to redraw that. And I'm going to hopefully get a 2. I suck at life. My goodness. Just not my day. Not my day. It's not my day. If the fireball missed, does that mean you can place it in a random direction? That would be cool. It just doesn't get placed at all, Board Game Officer, unfortunately. So you're done. The priest needs to go, and the priest needs to help heal you a little bit. So he's going to try and do a basic check of 5 and maybe empower it to make sure it works. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then we're going to... I need to hit 5 to heal you. So I'm going to empower it. I'm going to do a 3rd, and I'm going to empower 1 to a yellow, and then 1 to a red. So I'm going to empower this heal ability as much as I can, and I'm going to try and get at least 5. So that's 2, 4 crit, and 2. So that's awesome, and I'm going to redraw this, which is a blank, unfortunately. So I've got so close to actually doing a value of 2 heal. So I'm going to use my redraw to redraw this red and get a 3. Perfect. So that gives me 7 plus 5 is 12. That means that I'm actually going to heal the warden 2 instead of 1. So that was a very effective heal. I'm okay that I spent so many tokens to do that because healing 2 hit points is valuable. Still haven't drawn that blank on yellow. Still haven't drawn the blank on yellow. Let's see. I'm going to give you guys some top down for a little bit. So let's go to cut to that and then do the regular one there. Let's do some top down for a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So you've healed. And now you can do something on your turn. You are next to it, so you actually can attack that back flank, which is not bad. So why don't we do that? Why don't you attack? And you can do that with 2 yellow. And actually, let's go ahead and battle flow. And refresh this might deck. Because I don't want my yellow to be wasted on that blank that I know is there. I don't want it to be wasted on the blank that I know is there. Okay. So we've got that there. I'm going to draw 2 of these, and I actually want to check what we got left in the deck. I've used 3 blanks already, and I haven't had any crits yet, so I'm actually okay. I think I'm going to pull 2 white and just risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. And that's going to be a 3 and a 1, so that's good, and a crit and a 2. This is a pretty big attack, actually. So I'm going to draw another white, which is just a blank. And it's okay to get rid of a blank, and that is actually a attack of 7. So it's going to do 2 damage and drop the front all the way down to 1. That's not bad at all, actually. That's not bad at all, actually. Okay, everybody has gone, which means now I wasn't able to do the extra damage there, which I was hoping to do, and it's just going to effectively go Stream of Dark Light. Transfix, which the person with the fewest cards, well actually, let's see. This is going to get discarded there because that was the end of that. That's important because now it's going to be the furthest one, which is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The Witch, but it's going to be more northerly, so the Witch is going to get this. Mind War. Draw a basic check, difficulty 6. If you succeed, gain a defense dice. If you fail, lose 1 health. So I think I'm actually going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to work my way through this deck. Blank, 1, 1, and 2. So unfortunately, I failed this basic check, so I lose a health, and that's going to drop the Witch down to that, and it's going to have almost fully cleared, getting close to clearing that deck. So that's that Transfix card done. Hallucination card. And then target the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucinations. In the case of ties, select the closest. That's going to be all of them. The closest is going to be the Priest by way of northwest rule. And it's going to do a range 6 attack, but it is broken, so it's not going to do the black. It's just going to do 2 red and 2 yellow. Let me see if I can defend it all. I don't have any cards that can... at any time, I'm actually going to play this, and I'm going to rotate all of these and stand fast to give any character within range 3 a defensive token, because I feel like he might want it. We'll see. And then he doesn't have any ability to up his defense, so we're just going to see what happens here with this hit. That's 5, blank, and a blank. So actually, because I have 5, if I use this now, that upgrades me to 6, and I don't take any damage. So that was really nice. Getting those 2 blanks on yellow was huge. Let's see. Oh, guys, 69 Mega's back. 69 Mega is back. 69mega.com, the only way to find true love. I need to tell... let's see. I need to tell Jeremy that his wife came on. Your wife appeared on the live stream again. Was nice chatting with her. Can't wait to meet Jefferson. Okay, there we go. Let's see. The battle flow, so that battle flow one doesn't actually affect dice. It's not intended to refresh the might deck unless a companion gets it. If a companion gets it, they don't have cards to battle flow, so you're allowed to use it to refresh the deck. Same with the +2 Animus. They have a locked amount of Animus, so if you get that +2 Animus token, you can use that to refresh the might decks. Yeah. Do. Let's see. What do I need to do now? That was the end. That was the phase, or that was not a reaction. That was just the stage card. So it hit me, didn't do anything. It chain hits anybody within 2, but the warden's 3 away. This attack will only target Oathsworn and allies. Note the satyr will not move, as this is a ranged chain attack. And then move 3 southwest. So southwest is going to be this way. So it would move 1, 2, 3, and it would actually go ahead and oh. Can't wait to see how Cheryl is doing. Apparently it's not Jefferson. Apparently it's Cheryl Jude Pence, which I didn't know. So 1, 2, 3 is going to go there. That's actually going to push you here, and you here, and it's going to destroy this tree. I need to see how much it's going to push, because it may have pushed the war bear down, actually. Pushed 31. Away from the source of the push. So it would have actually been, instead of going that way, it would have been pushed this way. Okay. Well, there was a tree right there, though, so it would have been pushed this way, and then the tree would have gone bye-bye. That's the only way it could have been pushed, because that's where the tree was. Okay, so it has moved southwest. We reveal this next one, which is another one of those streams. I don't really want that one to happen, so I might try to see if I can break a dice and shift us to the second stage, but we will see. When you have a broken one, you can attack the adjacent stuff, right? When you are attacking that side of it. Okay, yes. So I can still attack that hit point location. I'm just going to choose which one to go at. So, like, for example, I'm adjacent to the one that's broken. Actually, no. Did I do that wrong? I might have done that wrong. I might have attacked that's the right side one with the staff. I think I may have broken this one. So I may have messed up, but we'll just keep going. Even though I may have messed up. We shall see. I maybe should have destroyed the left side and not the right side. I don't think I hit that one fully. Well, whatever. We'll keep going. Oh, I keep forgetting I can battle flow once per round. I really need to remember that, because that's quite big, actually. I'm going to get my... I'm going to have taunt come to 0 at the beginning of this round. Nothing's in 0 for everybody else. We're going to bump all this back, and go ahead and bump that back and bump this back. So, let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Okay. I need to kill things. I need to kill things goodly. Yeah. I think I attacked that side and broke that side. So I should have actually broken the left side, not the right side. But it's okay. I'll just attack the right side to make things... I'll attack, whatever. 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 Let's see. How to do this. What do I want to do first? If I move there, I could give all of them empower tokens, but the warbear kind of already has it. So I might just try to... a battle flow token. I think you battle flow all in one spot, right? All tokens in one spot. You battle flow. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna see what the warbear cards are. Add 1 damage for each enemy hit. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack with the warbear. I'm going to do swipe. Slot 1. That's going to bring all of these back to spot 0. And then that's going to do 4 animus. And then I'm going to attack that left side there. And we're going to go ahead and add 1 damage for each one hit. I'm going to do 2 yellow. And then I'm going to empower. And I'm going to use... How much red misses have I... How many red misses have I come across? 1, 2... So I've had only 2 misses. I've done 2 of my crits already. The 3s are completely... Well, one of the sets of 3 is completely gone. So I might honestly actually empower 1 up to black. Get rid of that. And then I might empower 1 white up to yellow. So I might do 2 yellow and a black up against this side here. And that's going to be that empower token gone. That's really good. So we're going to draw that. That's a blank. That's fine. But because that's going to do 8. So I might actually redraw that blank and see if I can just get 1 more damage. Wow. Again? That is brutal. Oh, wait. But no, I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that because I get an extra... damage for each enemy hit. So I know that's there. I'll just accept that I have to take that blank. No, I'll just shuffle it so that I don't make decisions based off of that. But because I'm doing 2 damage there, I'm going to do the 3rd damage. I'm going to break the location anyways. Hey, Grim. Hope you have a good one. And if I'm still here in an hour, which I anticipate I might be, then I'll see you then. Alrighty, so that does an appropriate amount of damage to knock out this side as well. And that's going to damage that. And then we are going to have a stage card switch. So it's going to switch to stage 2. So discard all cards, so the Stream of Darklight is not going to happen. So that's going to go bye-bye. And then yeah, draw this top one, and this is just a reaction. So we're having Dark Light Explosion, which sounds fantastic. I'm going to have Transfix happen first. Do not spend Animus on this action. The closest friendly character you must spend 2 Animus if possible. The closest one is the Warden. Awesome. They then suffer knockback 2 in a random direction. Then place yourself in the closest empty hex next to them. Fantastic. I would actually love you to go northwest. North. So here, and you're going to switch to here now. Fantastic. Just so nice to piggyback over there. And then you're still going to attack me. So you're going to knock back 2 area of effect. This targets all adjacent enemies. But you're not moving, actually, so it actually is going to attack the witch. So the witch is going to get hit. So it's going to draw 2 red and 2 yellow, which is a lot of damage. 7. 12 against 4 would be 3. So I'm going to use this defensive token to make it 5, and I'm only going to take 2 damage there. Then I suffer knockback 2, and I'm going to go here. Area of effect, all adjacent enemies. Okay, and that's going to move 3 south, and that's going to bring it to right here. That sucked. That was a lot of stuff. I need to go in there, though, and maybe hit the front of it as well, if I can. Is my phone doing stuff? My phone is doing stuff. Okay, so that was just the first part of the Warbear's turn. The witch is at 3 health. I need to probably get over there and heal her. That's going to go there. This is going to go there. Let's go ahead and... I need to... I'm going to attack with the witch, I think, next. I actually think I'm gonna go with the priest next. And I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, and then I'm going to use my heal ability, and I'm going to flip this over to use my increased range to get it to 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to try and heal her. It is a basic check of let's see, of 5 would heal her at least 1. So I have a crit left. I have 2 crits left, and a 2 and 1 blank. So if I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, if I draw all 4, I'll actually get it for sure. So I should do that. And then I've got to draw more cards for the crits. So it's a success no matter what, but I could heal her more. So now I need to shuffle all of these 100%. 100%. So I'm going to get some more stuff going on, which is good. It's at least at 6. If I could luckily get up to 10 and heal her for 2, that would be great. So it's going to be a draw of a blank and a draw of a 1. So that's fine. It's just 7, but it is still going to give the witch a successful health point up to 4. So that was worth it to give her that health point. And now the priest is done. The warbear is kind of halfway done. I'm going to go with the witch and do a 1, 2, 3 range area of effect fireball, which is going to actually do the back haunch there. And I'm going to hit it with, I'm going to hit it with the fireball, which is going to be 2 yellow. I'm going to empower it up to a black. I'm going to empower 1 white all the way up to a black. And Let's see. Let's try and see if I hit. Oh, I crit on the black. That's amazing. So that's 1, 2, and a 3. That's 8 plus 3 is 11. And then it's actually going to do way more damage because of all of the adjacent spots. So for each extra hex, yeah. So I have all 6 hexes. It's going to do 6 extra damage. So 6 extra damage on top of 11 is 17. 17 divided by 3 is going to be almost, it's going to be, yeah, that's going to be 5. I was 1 away from doing a full KO. That's really cool. So this back right, which is right here, is going to go all the way down to 1. And that was really effective. That was really effective. Nice. So these are going to go away. These are going to go away. That was really good. It didn't trigger that, though. And then when you critical during an attack that hits, you can battle flow 1 card, or as a companion you can move 2. I might move because that was just that, and so I might use this to move, and then I'm going to attack that same back one with a regular attack, and I'm going to do 2 yellow, and if I get at least 3, it's going to it's at least 3, so it is going to break that. It's going to knock this one for sure out completely, and it's going to cause a reaction, which is not amazing, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Gore. Transfix, which is going to go to the one with the fewest, which is currently the Warden and the Priest, but the furthest away is the Warden, who's going to have Primal Mode. Oh, it's Primal Rage. Do not spend Animus on this. You snap, move into range, and attack the closest character using 5 cards, including your might. So I'm going to attack the Warbear. Wow. The Warbear needs to defend himself and is going to use this and battle flow there, and then that's going to go ahead and buff me up to 5. It's going to be 1 yellow and then 4 white. So this is going to attack me 3. Oh my gosh, 6. So thankfully I buffed it up to 5. I'm only going to take 1 damage. That still sucks though. And then that's going to be there and there. And then after that, place your highest card on cooldown, which is fantastic because that's going to actually battle flow all of these back for me. So that part was lucky. And that's that hallucination done. So I've done the transfix. Oh, wait. I've got to put this down. I've got to put this fireball down. Burn, baby, burn. Yes, that was epic. Move 5 to its target. Its target is me. It doesn't need to move. And it is going to do a bite facing attack. So it needs to aim at me that way. And then it's going to do a charge through force. This is going to be brutal because it is a black. This could actually kill the witch potentially. The witch is at 4 right. We'll see. And then 2 yellow. This is going to be a brutal attack. This is, I mean, she did just burn the heck out of him and then beat him. Draw once and apply the full damage to all targets. Charge through 4. So a charge through Okay, so it is going to charge through 4, and it's going to do a bunch of damage. It's going to do 3. She does not have a defense thing. 3. This is actually way better than it could have been. Wow, that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. That actually only does 7 against 4. That only does 1 damage. That's massive. That was so lucky. So lucky on my part to get that. Okay. And I didn't have any tokens that could do anything, but that's very fortunate. So, let's see. Charge through is going to be, and they're going to bounce too. So it's going to be 1, 2, and then it's going to be 3, 4. So it's going to be, let's see, it's going to push me this way. 1, it's going to push me this way. 2, and then it's going to bounce mirror-wise and go here now, right? Then it's going to go 3, 4. Okay. Now for AoE stuff, like when you're sitting on it, how much do you take damage at the beginning? Like for fire though, for like a fireball. Fire hexes, page 5 and 9. Let me see. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? You did just miss the Mega 69. So I landed the fireball, and it was directly underneath the satyr, the big mini boss. Does it get damaged every time it moves and is in a new group of hexes that still have the fire tiles on it? Let's see if we can get an answer to that, because that would reduce the amount of damage that's going on. Because it would essentially like stomp over the fire and get hurt. It would stomp over the fire and get hurt. You know what? While I'm waiting for an answer on that, why don't we go ahead and cut to me? And I can just talk to you guys while I order some food. And maybe by then I'll have a response on how the fire tile should work. Should get an answer on how it works. How it works. Yeah, I think I am going to get another sandwich, to be honest. Hey, Daniel! Hey, Daniel! Daniel! Me, ma! Makes me think of South Park. Mom! Bathroom! Bathroom, ma. Ugh. This satyr is scary. Scary. Wedding Crashers. Oh, that's right. Wedding Crashers is Ma the Meatloaf. Daniel. I wonder if he's watching something. You still up there? Are you still up there, bro? Pinner. There he is. Now I hear his feet. I hear his feet plodding over here.
I had it muted, but I saw you pick up your phone. I assumed you were getting hungry.
Yeah. I'm also waiting for an answer. My wife wanted to get that sign for me, that childish adult sign. Oh, the childish adults at play. Someone likes your childish adults sign.
I think Allison found it. She added the S herself.
I know. Were you saying that for them, for their benefit?
I don't know.
Came right in when you were high-pitched yelling, Daniel. Quite a difference from Hulk Devin yesterday. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks, Aaron. I am having a good day. I'm taking like a quick pause to order some food and figure out what's going on with this satyr.
I haven't been watching. How are we doing on the $200 to $1,000 on Super Chat to get Hulk Devin back?
Hulk Devin is not making a comeback right now.
No.
There have been 0 super chats. It's also been a slower stream. Like, there's not as many people watching. It's kind of just like the core group that was there all day yesterday.
I wasn't going to point that out, but...
It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I'm playing a board game.
I'm editing our code names.
Was that enough yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, I ate a giant cupcake.
What if we just did the bigger size, but double meat, double bread, or double meat, double cheese?
You do
double meat, double bread.
I think that's just another sandwich.
This at this point, this is $6, and that's $13, which makes.
I mean, it's cheaper to do that than 2 8-inches with double bread.
But it's cheaper to just do 2 8-inches, period, because that's 13 plus 6 is 19, and this is just
it's $1.
That's 20. It's $1 cheaper.
And there's there's 4 inches fewer carbs.
Yeah, that's right.
When you're getting a giant sandwich.
Yeah, when you get a huge sandwich.
Cheese,
yeah,
you got to make it up.
Calorie counting makes sense, at that point. And you said you wanted no onion.
No onion.
Okay. I want it to be known that this is an intentional
single
sandwich
order.
Single sandwich order. It's an intentional single sandwich order. That's just another sandwich. Hey, Toby. How's it going? Guys, Toby in chat is with Shadowborn Games. If you can tell from the photo, that is the Shadowborn Games face. So say hi to Toby. He's from Shadowborn.
Hi, Toby.
Toby, I'm in Encounter 2 right now, or Chapter 2, and I'm halfway through killing a satyr. So things are going all right. Welcome, Toby.
Hi, board game officer. So you turned his butt away from the camera?
I did turn his butt away from the camera. Jalapeno chips.
Do they get with
add that. And then go ahead and I want some salt and vinegar again.
They're not anatomically correct under the loincloth.
That's what you were making
and
sure.
I wondered
that he didn't have a satyr penis.
People were complaining about the butt.
People were complaining about looking at the butt.
Those are very detailed trees and miniatures. You never know.
So, okay.
For the people wondering, surely
for the viewers
that were wondering. No, it's just.
Hey, Pierre, I didn't see you join.
It's just a Ken doll under there.
$20. Thanks so much for playing this live. Are you going to be playing every day? I want to make sure we can support it. Toby, I played it yesterday. I organized it the day before because I knew that I should organize it before I played it. I played it yesterday, playing it today. I'm probably going to try and do maybe 1 or 2 more live streams of it before September's done so that I feel like I've played through it a decent bit before Essen. So today's the last day of this week that I'm playing it, but I plan to do more live streaming for it. Thank you so much, Toby. That was really generous of you.
And tomorrow we'll be playing Foundations of Rome on this same table.
We will be playing
but
Foundations
not,
of Rome.
But not live.
We won't be playing it live. That's
but
true.
It will come out edited.
It will be edited.
And prettier.
Are you saying that I'm not pretty?
I'm saying that
of not live.
I'm saying that you only have 3 cameras here instead of 7 that we'll have for Foundations.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
guest. If I can finish editing it today.
Are you wanting me to give them my credit card on stream again?
You just want to read it out.
I can read it out.
To make sure you put it in.
Yeah, right. I'll just read it out to make sure I got it in there right.
Yeah. But if I can finish editing it, then tomorrow.
Okay, Toby. I'll send a message for sure. I've been chatting with Jamie and Bastian and some of the Essen crew on WhatsApp, but I can ping you more directly, Toby, for sure. Joe wants us to play Foundations of Rome. You had a good time playing Foundations of Rome with me.
I did.
You were very happy about me crushing you. It wasn't actually crushed. No, it wasn't crushed. It was actually a pretty close game all across the board.
Yeah.
I liked that game. That was fun.
It was fun.
I do think, though,
shiny.
I thought about it later. You could still have it really well organized in a tray, even with polyomino pieces.
But it would be less.
It would be less shiny. It would be less shiny.
Imagine this. Because if you had cardboard polyomino pieces...
30 minutes is when they said it'll be ready.
Yeah, it'll be ready in 45. I went after 25 minutes yesterday, and I waited.
Was it still not ready?
I waited 10 minutes for them to hand me the one sandwich.
Wow, that's crazy.
But imagine if they were polyomino pieces, the thickness would probably be the same as the insets, and just imagine how annoying it would be trying to get those cardboard pieces out of the
That's
insets.
Fair.
Foundations of Rome could not be played without the,
It could be.
It would be way worse. It would be so much less impressive.
Yes. Toby, quick question. Quick question, Toby. See if you can help me out. As the witch, I launched a fireball right here. Actually, I need to switch to top down to make it easier to see. So I'm going to cut to the top down, and I'll give you some nice picture-in-picture. So, Toby, as the witch, I lobbed a fireball at the satyr. And given the range I was at, I was able to do it in the very center of the satyr. And then it did additional damage, based off of the AoE attack. But what I'm curious about now is that the satyr moved through the fire in its charge attack reaction. And I'm wondering if I'm supposed to pick up the big hex and extinguish the fire that it moves through as it gets damaged. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm supposed to damage it again while it moves. So that's kind of one thing I was waiting on while I get lunch, is determining if it was supposed to take damage from these hexes that it moved through. That's my current question. That's my current question. I don't have the rulebook in front of me. Hang on.
Did you try befriending it?
I did not try befriending the satyr this time. I know that you are disappointed in me.
Satyrs are notoriously friendly characters in lore.
Yes. Have you? I don't think you have seen the things I'm looking at. I think you see that, and you see the goat from Hercules.
The kind of things you look at, Devin.
I'm just saying, that's not the same satyr that was in the animated Hercules movie.
Jared reads a lot of Greek mythology, and all of those satyrs are nice.
So the AoE attack happened there, but it is moving through fire. And when it moves through fire hexes on page 9, I believe, this is it's movement directed to Oathsworn and allies. But if a character moves onto a fire tile, remove the tile from the board and the character loses 1 HP. So, is Phil a satyr? Yeah, Phil's a satyr. Yeah.
He has a name and you're still trying to murder him?
Well, that's not Phil.
Okay.
Board game officer talking about Phil from Hercules.
Okay.
Which is a satyr.
Yeah, it's a goat person. Goat on the bottom, person on top.
Yes, that's a satyr.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, why did you say goat person after I just said you clarified what a satyr was to yourself?
For the viewers.
For the viewers.
For the viewers who may not know who Phil is or what a satyr is.
Yes, Phil's a satyr.
Although this
elevator girl from Iponema music.
It's
an
isn't
angry
a satyr either.
Yes, it is.
Satyrs have
It literally says satyr.
They do have the horns.
They do. Phil has horns. That's just much more. That's like a ram's horns rather than like the typical goat horns as much. No, there are some goats that have horns that intense. But so I love how you clarify satyr. Yeah, goat person.
Yeah. Goats do have horns. Our neighbor goat
has
pretty intense.
I just like the reason why I'm asking Toby is because if the characters lose 1 HP for moving onto a fire tile, that is quite a lot of HP. Like it would lose 4 HP after moving onto those 4. Oh, 69mega.com is back.
Hey.
Hey, if you guys want love, if you want to find love.
This is the text I just got from Allison. It is. I assume is
it's
that
a goat person. That's Phil
okay.
from, yeah.
I have not seen the animated Hercules in a very long time. Apparently, hi Allison. I assume. I hope.
I hope she's watching. You think she just randomly messaged you the Phil?
If Allison is not
Phil
watching this,
meme.
then the universe has aligned in some very interesting ways.
Some very interesting ways. Yeah, no, it's just it's a big question because it like a 4 HP loss for the satyr is quite big.
Yeah, Allison's watching.
So it doesn't address the large template, but I don't remember the large ones being persistent for the witch. Only the single heck ones are. Oh. So I guess my question is...
That's too much fire for a small
is
witch.
Maybe that fire is... It could totally just be that fire is for other encounters that I'm not aware of yet. If this fire takes place in other encounters, just nod. Just Toby, just nod if this is a persistent effect in later encounters.
You can't see Toby.
I just need him to nod. I'm
genuinely interested in what's going to happen here.
I thought he was going to do the
asterisk
nod asterisk, you know, like when you say a physical thing but you type it out.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that these things can stay, but I just didn't... Okay. Thank you so much, Toby.
And that works.
Okay.
There's about
That's 100%.
There's about a 30-second delay on this based on what
That's 100% what I needed. Okay, so it's not persistent. That makes more sense. Otherwise, I feel like the witch would be overpowered. If that was not the case, that makes way more sense.
Okay, so what time is it? It's 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes away.
I'll go at 1.
Okay, thank you so much, Toby. All right, now that I know that the witch has gone,
I'm gonna let you.
I've still got stuff that the warden and the warbear can do. Thank you so much. When you get just come back in and we can eat again and chat.
Okay.
I'm going to switch over to the top down with the inset so that you can see that. Hey, Toby, I'm going to show you something that's really cool so that you can see how pretty the game is. Look at how pretty the game is with this third camera angle. Look at it. You just get this... Oh, wait, no. Oh, crap. I got to cut to that, and then I got to do the inset. There we go. Now look how pretty it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this. The priest is fully gone because he moved and then healed the witch. So he moved and then healed. And then the witch has gone. And then now it is the Warbear's turn still. And the Warden's turn still. So, all right. So the Warbear still has Animus, and the Warden still has Animus. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I could do my battle flow and get all my cards back with the Warden. That's not bad. Or I could just play it to do an attack and get all those cards back. So I'm going to go and attack the front hex. I think that's going to be 3 spots. That's going to be 3 spots, but that would trigger the. Oh wait, I could just do an adjacent one. I can choose to do an adjacent one if I attack that flank. So if I attack that flank, I can damage the adjacent flank there. So I might do that instead. I'm going to move 3 with the Warden and go right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this and an attack, and that's going to battle flow all of these cards back into my hand. And then I'm going to spend 3 Animus to do the attack. And so I'm going to do an attack with 1 might, and I don't have any ability to empower. So what do I know is in here? How many cards do I have left? I have a decent amount of cards. How many blanks have I come across, though? That's those. So all of those 3s are gone. I have 2 crits left. I have quite a few blanks, actually. I have 2 crits left and a bunch of blanks. But still good. I'm going to draw, I think, 2 of these and 1 yellow to see if I can get at least 1 damage in. So that is going to be a blank, but then that's going to be 4 with a crit that is going to blank, so that's going to be 4, and that's going to be 1 damage, which I can put to this one instead of hardcore doing the stage switch right now. But actually, if I do that, no, I'm going to do it to, I'm going to cause the break. I'm going to break a hit point and bump it to the next stage, because what that's going to do is that's going to get rid of the lethality of the bite attack. It's going to get rid of that black dice. So we're going to go ahead, and that was successful there. And I'm going to get rid of this dice. This health dice is gone. The satyr has broken that hit point location, and it's going to immediately have a reaction that's going to bump it to the next stage. So these level 2 go away, and then it's immediately going to have a stage 3 reaction against me. So stage 3 reaction is fractured image, which is going to have a bite attack that's going to be broken, so that's good. It's going to have let's see. So it's going to transfix, which is going to target the one with the fewest cards, which is the priest. The priest is going to have a recurring nightmare. Keep this card for the rest of the encounter. If this is in your hand, it must be played on the first turn. If this is given to a companion or ally, shuffle this card into the hallucination deck and give a new one. So shuffle it in. So I got to shuffle this card back in and give a new one to the priest. Whoop. Shared hallucination. All Oathsworn suffer knockback 2 in a random direction. Roll separately for each character. So let's roll for the Warbear. Is going to go southwest and knock into the... That's going to knock into the Warden. So with knockback into another character, is that still going to... Knockback. Oh Oh, both characters lose a hit point. So the Warbear goes down to 2, and then the Warden goes down to 4. That's brutal. Now let's roll for the Priest. Please do not be north or northwest. It's northeast, thank goodness. So that's going to be knockback 2. You're going to go there. The Witch is going to go northwest, which is going to ping this way because they can't go northwest, so they're going to mirror the opposite way. And then the Warden, please do not hit someone north. Thank goodness you're going to go to there. So at least we only had 1 double damage hit, which sucks. Wait. Ignore the loss. Boom, because I got this back into my hand. Ignore the loss from colliding with something when you suffer knockback. Oh, wait, but you didn't hit anything. Son of a gun. So I can't do that. But I do at least have my shield back. Bleh. That sucks. Could you have had anything that stopped that? Nope. Son of a gun. Well, whatever. Okay. Let's see. So that has been just this hallucination. That's only been this transfix. That's all that's happened. Now it gains 2 defense for the rest of the encounter. So that's going to bump it up to 5. So maybe it wasn't a good thing for me to do this, because this is going to be much harder to hurt the satyr now. So maybe I shouldn't have advanced it to stage 3 so recklessly. Move 5 to its target. Its target is going to be the one that did that, which is the... Who was that? That was the Warden. So it's going to move 5. It's going to go 1, 2. Well, it's actually going to go probably like push there, and it's going to go here in the most direct way. And then it's going to do a bite attack, which is at least that part is mitigated by what I've damaged. And then I'm going to... I don't want the Warden to really take a lot of hits, so I'm going to bump up to 7. That is going to battle flow my shield bash. And that's going to give me 7 defense against 5 plus 4, 9. So that's going to give me just 1 damage, which is 3. And then it's going to move 3 to the north. So that's going to go there and there. What's hanging from that is a human body. That's a human body right there. That's hanging from this. And then the rest of it is big skulls of like animals. Those are animal skulls. But the main thing is a human body. Let's see. Move 3 north. So that's going to go 1, 2. It's going to go 1, 2, and then bounce back this way. And that's going to get pushed to there. Let's see. Or northwest, I guess. So he has... That's just his reaction. Let's see. So now I really need to do some heavy hitting, because I'm starting to get low on health, and I do reveal the next card, so I will at least see what happens. He's going to do a rage, which is going to do 2 different attacks. 2 different attacks. Wow. That's insane. Perfect for a 4-year-old. 100%. 100%. I need to do something big. I can do an attack, and then yeah, I mean, I might as well just do an attack. So that's going to be 3. I'm right next to it. That's going to be 3. That's going to come down here. That's going to battle flow all of these back to my hand. which is nice. And then I'm going to do an attack. So that's going to be 2 yellow. And I'm going to empower that. How many blanks do I have? 1, 2, 3. Just 3. So there's a whole nother 3 blanks in just these 7. So I'm actually going to use... that's a battle flow. That's not a reroll. I'm going to use Empower to bump both of these up to red, I think. Because how many misses have I got in the reds? 2 misses. So there's still a lot left. Actually, I might bump one of them up to a black. And then one of them up to a red. And then I might take 1 white to try and get this going. Okay, so this is going to be the attack. Black, 3, red, 2, white, blank. 5 damage. That does 1 damage. So I'm going to damage that from 6 to 5. Progress. It's making progress, even though I anticipate that I might get 1 or 2 people unconscious just in this 3rd stage. I probably should have gone after some other hit points and not immediately just gone to breaking the dice, because that defensive value is quite high. I can do some extra hits with my flails next, though. But Warbear is in bad straits, so the Warbear might go unconscious after this. Let's see. 2. I have 2 Animus left. Do I have anything that can help me out? I think I'm actually going to do another attack. I'm going to do there. That's going to cost 2 Animus. And then that's going to rotate both of these to here. And we're going to just do a regular attack. That's going to be 2 yellow. And I think I'm going to draw a white as well. So 1 plus 2 plus a blank. How many white blanks have I drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the last one. So I'm actually going to do a redraw on this white and get rid of the last one and see what I can get. And that's a 1 at least. That bumps it up to 4. And that's just not enough to do damage. So that really sucks. I was hoping for maybe something else. So that attack doesn't do anything. Oh, those need to go there. Oh, okay. All right, so it's going to attack twice. It's going to do a transfix, which is brutal. The wall, this one goes to the furthest away is the priest. No, actually, it's the witch, because they're both 2 away, but the witch is... No, it is the priest, because the priest is more north. The walls are closing in. They're definitely moving towards you. You must get away from them before they get you. Move as close as possible to the center hex of the board, spending Animus as usual, which I can't. Once you are as close as possible to the center hex, gain a cripple. I think the closest I can really get is right there, because I think the center hex, is that spot right there with the skull. So gain a cripple, which is not good. That is not good for my movement effectiveness. Okay, so that's that. Move 7 to its target, which is going to be... It's adjacent to both of those. It's going to go after the warden, because the warden's more north. It's going to do that attack, which is going to be... It's broken, so it's not going to have the black dice. That's going to do 2 red and 2 yellow. And the warden is going to play 2 here, and that's going to battle flow those. And that's going to give me 6 for my defense. And that's 4 plus, oh, give me some blanks. So that's 8. So I'm taking 1 damage. Drops me down to 2. And then it's going to go ahead and change its target to the furthest Oathsworn, which is the priest. And it's going to angle this way. And it's going to go 1, 2, and it's going to be there. And now it's going to attack the priest, who's got the most health, so that's okay. And it's going to attack again. And the priest doesn't have any defense. What does the cripple do? I need to figure out what cripple does. So like Toby, if I was playing this game like solo and not on stream, I would do all 4 characters rather than 2 companions. And the reason why I did the warden was because of the warden plus the witch. Warden plus the witch combo I thought was cool. Yeah, so if she wasn't a companion, I was gonna do even more. Let's see. What am I looking for? Cripple. Oh, just to see what the token is. Cannot move until the end of the next Oathsworn phase. It includes movement from any ability cards. You may still play the card. Gotcha. Okay. So this is not the Oathsworn phase. So it goes away before the next encounter phase. Let's see. All right. It's going to attack. The warden has 5 health. I mean, the priest has 5 health. The warden is not close enough to do any ability there. Do we want to take any action? I can't do anything there that's going to help you out. So the priest has just got to take the hit. Blank. Blank. Oh, that's huge. Blank and 3. Oh my gosh, the priest does not take any damage. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's so nice. Oh wait, no. Yes, I'd take all of these as well. Wow. The priest didn't take any damage. That's huge. I can't believe he didn't take any damage. Alright, so we got that one is shuffled. And then we are going to go ahead and do this one. Shuffle this. I think this would be, so I know that I'm doing this solo, and so obviously, you know, some of you who are watching aren't seeing the full thing of this. I think this would be really cool to talk as a group and to like plan a strategy, because I'm figuring it out all on my own. And so, you know, I'm not really like talking to anyone about what I'm doing other than you guys. But I think it would be really cool to like strategize as a group and figure out what you can do. I think that would be really cool. Let's see. So that was all of that. That was its final target. It's not moving anymore. It's staying right where it's at. So this is going to flip to there, and then we're going to see what's coming up next is a reality collapse. If drawn as a reaction, do not resolve. Instead, put it on the bottom of the stage deck and draw a new one. It's going to have a transfix, and then it's going to move 8 to the center of the board. Reality collapses around the satyr, causing all characters to lose 1 health for each hallucination they have. If the character is not within range 4 of the satyr, this hit point lasts... Oh my gosh. I absolutely have to... Oh my gosh, that's brutal. That's so brutal. I would be losing... Each of them would be losing 2 health. You would be losing 3. That's brutal. 2 health is going to kill both of them. Holy cow. I need to break right now. I need to do a break on a hit point on a section. I have to do it this Oathsworn round so that gets reshuffled in. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I absolutely have to break that 5 hit point section. Okay. 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 This is brutal. So, we are going to have the here's what we're going to do. I need to move them all close. I need to give them empower with the priest, and then I need to just go ham. Okay. Quick question, Toby. I didn't get an answer for it. Does the priest give himself a buff token with blessing? I'm curious about that, Toby. I'm going to actually cut to that one and then do a there. So, all right, the reason why I'm cutting to top down is because if I don't break and hit dice this turn, this Oathsworn phase, he's going to go to the center and then essentially nuke it based off of all the hallucinations we have. So it says all Oathsworn and allies within range 3 gain this token. So he is an Oathsworn. But because it says within range 3, it makes me wonder if it's within range 3 of him, but not him. That's why I didn't know exactly how to take it. Trimmers is going to go out. I am adjacent to an enemy, so I don't have to get rid of an ability card. But getting 6 Animus back and 6 Animus back. Okay, I have not been giving him any of those tokens for blessings, so that is important to know. Okay. It's within 1, 2, 3, right? So Warden is going to need to move. You're going to need to move quite a bit. Warden, you're going to need to move 1, 2, 3, right there, 4. And that's going to be within 3. You're going to need to move 1, 2, 3 here. So you're going to move. You're going to have moved 1. You're going to have moved 4. You're all within range now. And we are going to go ahead and do a... let's see. Okay. Now that everybody's within range, the witch has moved, you have moved, and now he has everybody in range. Everybody's getting empowered. We are 100% going to empower the witch and the warden and the warbear and the priest, because the priest cannot move because he is crippled currently until the end of this Oathsworn phase. Now that that is the case, the witch is going to nuke the thing with a fireball. You're going to absolutely nuke this thing. It's going to be an AoE 7 hex thing. It's going to do 6 extra damage based off the fact that it's going to hit all 7 hexes of the monster. And it's going to be range 3. I'm doing 2 yellow. What are all the ones I've pulled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 blank there. And so I still have 3 blanks left in this. So 3 out of those 5s are blanks. So I'm actually going to empower 1 up to a red and 1 up to a black. How many blanks have I pulled from the red? just 2. So I actually don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to, oh man, empower yellow up to black is 2. Risk it and maybe pool a white as well. How many blanks have I pulled from the white? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I've pooled all of those. So I am going to pool a white. I'm going to pool 2 whites. I might as well if all 6 of the blanks are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got all the blanks in there. So we're going to pool all of these and see what happens. So 3, 2, 2, and 1. That is 8 damage plus 6 damage is 14. I really wish I could have gotten one more. I really wish I could have gotten one more because that would have been 3 full damage. But it is going to do 14 damage, which divided by 5 is unfortunately just 2. But it's going to knock that down there. Knock that down there. And then we're going to go ahead and knock that down from 5 to 3. All of these are gone. The white has now been completely emptied, so I have to refresh this deck. Man, I was really hoping for a crit. Really hoping for a crit. But that's okay. And then this is going to go here and here. Alright, so that knocks it down 2, and the witch is done. I absolutely have to get this finished with the other 2 guys. And the priest. The priest has only done one thing, actually. He's only done that. So he can make an attack as well, which he is going to do. He's going to make an attack and see what we can get with him. He's got 2 yellow as well, which, oh wait, I know how many of these are blanks, right? 1, 2, 3. So I need 3 of those are blank. So I'm actually going to empower this again to black and to red, and then I'll risk it on a white. Yeah, because I want to see if I can get something. So that's an empowered attack there. Apparently they actually do fit sleeved cards. Someone has done them, and they fit sleeved cards, Joe. So please be a crit. Oh, thank goodness. And a 2. And another crit. Oh, my gosh. So that turns into a blank. But that turns into a blank. That's fine. It's still... I wish I could have just done a little bit more. Again, 1 more damage would have done a whole nother hit die loss. So that drops down to 2. That gets those away. Okay, so that gets those away there. And then, all right, let's see. I need to get 2 hit points lost, or I need to do, effectively, I need to do 10 damage with the Warden and the Warbear. So we are going to make, this is the Warbear's first attack, so we'll do the Warbear first, which is going to do 2 yellow. But I know those are blank. I can empower up to black and to red. So I'm actually going to do... How many blank reds have I pooled? Ooh. 1, 2... Just 2 of those? So I've got... How many blanks do reds have? Still 2. So in the red deck, I've done all the 2s. I've done all those 3s. I've got 1 crit left, 2 more 3s, and then 4 more blanks in red. So that is difficult, to say the least. So I'm going to do 2 yellows, and I'm going to bump a black, and I'm going with the empower token. And then I'm going to add a red from that, and I'm going to do my 2... I get 2 yellows that I can empower up to that. So maybe I just want to... How many of my 5 crits have I got? I've done 2 of the 5 crits. And quite a lot of blanks already, actually. I've done those blanks already. 3 crits. So I've got 2 3s left. 2 4s left. And 1 crit left. I just need to be really lucky. I could add another red, just as a hope, and that would make me use my peasant flail, which doesn't battle flow. And then I don't have a redraw, so I really need to okay. Alright, so this is the first attack, which... What am I doing? Like, what attack did I do? I need to actually do a card. I can't just attack. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do Primal Rage, which is going to be all 4 of these. And then I'm actually not going to do... I'm not going to do my Enhance yet. So I'm going to pop this back. I'm going to pop both of these back. I'm going to do an attack that whiffs. So I'm going to do this 4, which is going to battle flow all of these, and I get 2 attacks. And with the first one, I'm going to just draw 2 yellows and 2 reds to try and burn through some of these blanks that I know are there. And then I can try and get some of the nicer cards afterwards. So I'm going to get both of those and both of these. 2 white as well. And I'm going to use both of these peasant flails to do that. These are going to go into slot 3. And let's see what we can get. Alrighty. 4, a crit. Oh, that's huge. But a blank. And a blank. And a blank. And a blank. And a 2. So it definitely misses. But that's okay. I was able to burn through quite a few blank cards. And because it misses, determination rule, I'm going to empower again. Or no, actually, I'm going to do a redraw. I'm going to give myself a redraw token. And now I get a second attack. And with the second attack, I'm going to do 2. I'm going to buff 1 up to a black and 1 up to a red. And I'm going to get 2 whites. And this is the second attack that I'm trying to do. And then I really need this to land well. 3 plus a blank plus a 2 plus a blank. So I'm going to redraw this red. And it's a blank again. That is brutal. Because now I'm going to get absolutely savaged. I'm going to get so destroyed by that reality shift. Because it misses again. But I do get this back and this back. For determination rule, yeah. And I'm gonna have to get, I think, another... it doesn't matter because I'm going to take 2 damage. I'm going to take 2 damage because of this reality collapse. So both the Warden and the Warbearer are about to get knocked out. And then the Witch and the Priest are going to be close behind if I can't get this done. Okay. Alright, so they get those back and I get a defense token. Sure. I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to get knocked out. So this one happens. Gosh, dang it. Maybe I should have done that maybe I should have tried to put it all on the line in that first attack, but there were so many misses in both of those that I don't think it really would have mattered. I think I was going to lose no matter what. He's talking about these trays for the might deck. But there are people who have fit them with sleeves. So, man, that is just brutal. That is just brutal. So it's going to transfix, which is going to give somebody else one, which is going to go to one of these three. And the furthest away is the witch. So it's going to probably kill the witch, actually. Recurring nightmare. Oh, if this is given to a companion, shuffle it in and give it to someone else. They are everywhere. Do not spend Animus on this. Move to the closest obstacle. Place your highest cooldown card. So this is the closest obstacle here. And then place your highest cooldown card with an attack symbol on cooldown as you flail it. Lose one combat token of your choice. So that didn't really do that much. But it is going to also kill the witch. It's going to knock out all three of them with this one card. Because it moves to the center of the board. And that is going to push you this way and then this way. And it's going to push you this way and then... actually, it's going to push you this way. And because you can't go into the tree, it's going to push you... Yeah, it is going to push you there. But it's going to push you there. And then you're going to be in the center of the board right here. And this tree's gone. It gets destroyed. Man, this is insane. Because then reality collapses around the satyr, causing all characters to lose 1 health for each hallucination they have. If the character is not within range 4, it's halved. Maybe what I should have done is just run away. Maybe I should have just run away. Ugh. Because 3 of my people would still be not unconscious. If the priest gets KO'd, I lose this encounter. Because he's going to take 3 and go down to 2. KO, KO, KO. And then I've got to bring some allies into this. Maybe it's the allies that are going to save me once again. So all of these can go just down here for now. All of these can go down here for now. Golly. Wait a second. You had 2 Animus left, and you had 2 Animus left. Could you have done anything? Could you have done anything? I could have refreshed that might deck there. Could you have done anything for 2? Oh, wait. Draw a number of that equal to the enemies. That would have lost 1 HP, though. That's just 1 HP. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah. I could have maybe dropped it down to 1 if I did that. Nope. So... I would have said that I would have done that, which would have been... It's still fine. I still would have lost. Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, all of them get knocked out. So all of them are knocked out. All of your miniatures are removed from the board except for the priest. So you all are knocked out. Lovely. And I need to bring some allies into this. So the priest is going to get your stuff back. You are absolutely devastated. Your cripple's gone. Because that was the end of that. And then I need to bring some allies into this. So let's go ahead and bring some allies in. I'm going to bring in Jonathan and Will from Roll for Crit. And I'm going to bring in this Man-at-Arms. Boom. So, bringing in all of these people. There we go. Okay. Bringing in all of these guys. They all have 6 health. Boop. 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 And now I need to bring in some allies. So, sword person, spear person. There we go. Alrighty, so coming in at the edge of the board, we're going to come in here and here and here. And you've all got yellow might tokens. Yellow might tokens. 1, 1, and 1. You've all got 2 animus. Two, and 2, and 2. Okay. There we go. You're all in here now. Yay. Let me see. All right. We are going to come in and attack. So you guys can all move 4 and attack. So you're all going to move 4 and attack. Well, you're all going to move. We're going to get all of you up in there. And then Priest is going to go and buff everybody. Give everybody empower. Because we've got to be empowered to be able to hit this thing. I really should not have... I absolutely should not have gone ahead and broken this to stage 3 without hitting all the other ones down. That's just something for me to pay attention to next time. I shouldn't have done that. But they're all empowered now. They've all moved now. So everybody's moved once, and everybody's going to attack now. So let's have the Priest attack with 2 yellows. Then I'm going to buff up 1 to a black and 1 to a red. And then we'll take a white as well. Just to try and make sure I can hit this level 5. So that's a crit, which is very useful. That's a 3, and that's a 2, and that's also a crit. This is very nice. That's a 1, and that's going to be an additional 4. This is a massive attack by the Priest here. So it's going to be 9 plus 6 is 15, which means I can do 3 points of damage, which is going to happen to this. Oh, I'm actually attacking this one, which is, it's fine. You know, it's a little bit of a waste, but it's okay. So this one's gone. Just did a hit point loss, and it still has 1 with a bunch of 6 on it, but 100%. So naked gray minis. I know they're not done yet, but I promise they will be. So that was a huge hit, which is fantastic for me. But it is starting to get dicey here. So it is going to have a reaction, and its reaction is going to be whatever this is. Reality collapses. If it's drawn as a reaction, do not resolve. Okay, so 100% going to let that go to the bottom and draw a new card, which is Wave of Darklight. Transfix, which is going to be the target of the Oathsworn here. They're out to get me. Do not spin animate this. Target the closest Oathsworn. You must move into range with your weapon and attack them using... So this doesn't actually do anything, I don't think, because I'm the only Oathsworn left. Yeah, so these allies are not considered Oathsworn, so I don't think that will... I may be lucky. That also, I may not have done that right. But because Oathsworn have to be the ones to get it, and he's currently the only Oathsworn left. So the allies don't get it. But that does break that. So now I just need to do a bunch of damage. I have done my empower there with the priest. And then I really need him to attack. I need this creature to attack not the priest. Because... so what I actually need to do... Because I need him to not attack the priest. So this is gone now. Well, that part's... Oh, it's just the transfix that's done. He still has to do the other thing. To the center of the board. Wave. Which is... What's a wave? What is a wave? I don't even know what that is. What the heck is a wave? Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is brutal. Wave on page 31. In a 3-hex wide line between the source of the wave and the edge of the board will always be in the direction where the greatest number of enemies will be affected by it. Thank goodness it's attacking this way and not at the priest. It's making a wave attack with that, which is going to be 2 red and 2 white. These guys have 3 defense. And they are about to take a meaty 10. So they're about to drop down to 3 each. That's fantastic. That's so good. They're already at half health. This is going well. This is going so well. Okay. So well. Let's see. My goodness, this is brutal. Alright. So they just did that. And then move 4 southwest, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to be here now, which is super great because I moved all of the people. Yay! And then you know what the next thing is going to be. The next thing is going to be the reality collapse, which is about to happen because I can't move and attack with these guys. So they all have to move, and then he's going to go to the center of the board, transfix, move, and then it's going to reality collapse. So I'm dead because they only have 1 animus left to move. So I should have actually had them attack first so that it didn't cause a reaction. Potentially. There was really no way to avoid that. So, I like the cards. I have used the dice a couple times and been happy with the results. I think they're pretty well balanced in terms of the numbers on the dice. But I have enjoyed the cards because sometimes it's helped me know exactly what's going to happen one way or another. But I do like rolling dice, so I used them a little bit earlier in this stream. Yeah. No, I can't do anything because these guys have to physically move. They only have 2 animus each. They've already moved once to get into the combat. And they can move and they can attack, but then I can't do anything. So I got unconscious. I got knocked out fully because he's not going to be able to deal with it. Oh, man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my lost stuff later. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to cut to that. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick and then eat lunch. So I'm going to eat lunch, go to the bathroom, and then I'll figure out how I've messed up and what I got to do about it. This was fun, though. This was a fun one, and it was equally tough in a completely different way. And now that I know about that stage 3 cards, I'll try not to break all of them until I can absolutely just chain break it. Because here's the thing, if you chain break him in that last encounter, the reality collapse thing will never be used, I guess. You could get into a scenario in which it's never used because it can't be used as a reaction and it has to go to the bottom of the deck. But if it's the only one there, if it's the only 2 cards left, if you're breaking like 4 locations at a time, then potentially that card could just not happen, which would be interesting. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And empty chair stream. Empty chair stream. An empty death. A die. Ooh. Okie dokie. It's a big old sandwich. 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 Hey guys, it's not an empty chair anymore. It's not an empty chair anymore. You don't even need the door. You don't even need the door. Did you get many tokens in the story part? I definitely found that chapters where I got lots. Oh yeah, no. I didn't get near as much tokens this time around. I failed more of my checks. Also, I've been doing the instant action mode to where it gets me into the encounters faster. And so I haven't had as much interaction and maybe as much just straight up like, oh, quick success on that particular side of things.
I feel bad
So
eating on the rule book.
what?
I feel bad eating.
No, I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Oh.
They gave us napkins this time.
Oh, that's so nice of them. Thank you. I'm really liking this game. This is fun. This is a fun game. I got my butt kicked, but it's a fun game.
Did you try befriending them?
I did not
You should.
try befriending the satyr. I don't think you understand how these games work. Just like mechanically.
The goat man in Hercules is very friendly.
You mean goat person?
Befriend them each scenario, then when you get to the last scenario, you have a giant army of otherwise evil people.
I don't think the rule book accommodates for that.
House rules.
Maybe the satyr is Phil. That's fair. I didn't think about that.
Tried a little
I didn't
hormone
think about
replacement therapy. Got
He
it.
took some.
He had low T, so he
Yeah.
called that number from the commercial. Tried the testosterone therapy.
It's Phil after taking a lot of creatine and protein powder. Oh, yeah, perfect. If I wasn't streaming, I would 100% do the story mode fully. Yeah, I didn't think it would take too long, but I just knew that for the sake of streaming, I was just going to do it. Did I spill lettuce on the rulebook? I don't think I did.
I don't.
Just split lettuce or spilt lettuce? I've seen that from far. It's difficult.
I think it's a spit lettuce.
Okay. He's just messing with me. He's just messing with me. Yeah, the injuries are definitely going to suck. Because all of them have an injury now. And they have... the Warbear and the Witch will have 2 injuries. Which means the Witch is going to have a permanent loss of health. I did put 4 curatives into the deck. So I'm hoping that might help. Yeah, I purchased 4 curatives this last time. But that's not, it's a big injury deck.
It's a good sandwich.
It is a good sandwich. I'm so hungry.
Well, you worked up quite the appetite. Why is that guy supposed he dead?
I died.
The guy that fell in, everyone died?
Well, the Oathsworn all got knocked out.
What are the Oathsworn?
The main characters. Those are just little
That's the name
allies.
of So how do you play this game?
I'm not explaining it to you. You were supposed to think of stuff to add. Other than just, how do you play this game? You've asked me that 4 times in 2 days.
And you've never explained it except that one time that you actually gave a pretty good explanation. But I didn't realize that you were halfway through it that you were actually giving an explanation, so I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, great.
So
The one time I did cater to it, you weren't even listening.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Not at all. So, topic of conversation. Well, earlier before the stream, you were telling me about all the political news you were...
No, I wasn't.
He has got some...
Do I need to lock you out of this room? Is it even possible?
No, it's not.
This is not even possible? Okay. Just befriend the satyr and move forward with him.
That's what I've been saying. Think about how powerful he would be against the next boss, which is probably like a moose or a giant
A moose?
duck or something. Have you ever tried to fight a moose?
Have you?
I have seen encounters.
Of people attempting to actively fight one? Or
Okay.
just an encounter with a moose? Because the first thing is really stupid.
It is. Also, getting close to take pictures of a moose. They can cover some ground real fast.
Is that your phone vibrating?
No. Encounter 3 is spooky face, spooky face, spooky face, spooky face, spooky face. It's probably a moose.
Probably a moose.
No.
Probably
Have you
a
ever
moose.
seen a moose in real life?
No.
They're very large.
Actually, I take that back. I might have. Because I think those were mooses at the Grand Canyon. In the area I was. I think those were like
Do they have- I
elk
don't know
or
if they have-
elk or moose.
Yeah, I think they were elk. The ones we saw when we were at the Grand Canyon were elk.
Are mooses way bigger than elk?
Substantially.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
and
this a fall forward? That's a great question. Let me look at this. Nope, I think you got to redo it. I'm pretty sure you have to redo it. The only thing that doesn't narratively make sense is, do I get injury cards even though I have to redo the chapter? Because then it's like I'm more injured, but I'm going backwards in time. That's something that I'll have to look into. Depending on that answer, I might house rule that. Because narratively and like gameplay wise, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
If you're gonna house rule that, house rule friendship.
Yeah, let me just depending on the difficulty level, you can either refight it or skip the encounter. Well, I'm gonna want to refight it. Where's the where is it? Talk about difficulty on this one.
See, he likes how I think. Befriend the satyr.
New members of your free company going out. Gotcha. I would prefer to refight it. Because I think I don't know, I like the Bloodborne from software person in me is like, I lost the boss fight. I want to go back and finish the boss fight again.
Let's just see what. Hey Siri, how do you befriend a satyr?
If you choose to replay an encounter, oh wait, no, that's a hardcore variant.
Siri's not helpful.
That's replaying on the hardcore variant.
Now, does this game follow the Percy Jackson and the Olympians storyline rules? Because
what does that mean?
It's a book.
I
Rick Riordan.
I know what the books are.
Well, Percy
I'm asking
Jackson
what's the
has
Percy
a friend
Jackson
who's a
rule.
satyr. His best friend is a satyr.
I know Grover is a satyr. I'm asking what the Percy Jackson rule is.
That you can befriend satyrs.
Oh my gosh. I want to fight you.
See, that's the problem. Is you just go to that initially.
I want to fight you. Well, I'm still freaking stupid. I've had that for so long. End of encounter. Ending the encounter. Failure. If you fail to defeat the encounter, you can either move on or replay it. If you replay the encounter, mark 4 ticks on the knockout track. Okay, so it's like your score goes down if you replay it. if you just move on, then cool. If they remain conscious during the replay, they will not lose an additional item or gain an injury. So, yeah. Any allies you started the encounter with that were killed are returned to your ally deck and not archived. All Oathsworn start with maximum hit points for that difficulty setting, even if they took damage during the story part. And all of them remove all tokens and then gain any 3 combat tokens of their choice and also their permanent tokens. That's cool. Yeah, it gives you... So it gives you full health, which I didn't start with, and it gives you extra tokens to make it through. You just mark that you weren't able to make it through there. What I'm probably going to do is I'll probably try to like mark it as a encounter failure with like a certain color. It's just so I know that those are from me failing an encounter. That's probably what I'll do. Is that I know that those marks are not from going unconscious, but from replaying an encounter. And I just need to be aware of how much he escalates from 2 to 3. Because that was crazy.
Okay, I found satyrs have a love of eccentricities. They act in the moment and don't give any thought to what drives them.
In the stream.
By frolicking, satyrs lift up their cares and free themselves from worrying about the past or the future. Revelry is how they fully live.
Does this guy look like he has ever frolicked? Look at him.
How do you think his legs got so big?
Look at that. Look at that tied human being. Ask me if this guy's ever frolicked.
He's got his hands in the air like he just don't care.
They're bound by rope.
You can get out of that. And it says right here, it's very unlikely that satyrs are going to attempt to fight. They will likely invite the party to join their festivities and may try to charm them if the characters decline.
He is inviting us to the festivities. His festivities are horrifying hallucinations.
He's trying to charm you. You were just too busy attacking him to hear his invitation to charm.
So are you telling me if I play this game and I don't attack him at all and just receive damage from him and hallucination cards that I'll win and join a party?
I think if you bring a pan flute, you may be able to
Gotcha.
Remind him of the good of life.
You can befriend him by cutting his arms free. I could befriend the guy who would then... If I cut that guy's arms free, he would fall forward and slam his head into the post because his legs are still bound.
Yeah, you would need to cut his feet free first. Otherwise, he's going to break his ankles and impale himself on the satyr's horn.
Yeah. He's going to absolutely fall forward, die.
Yeah. Which would be unfortunate. Would it not?
Yes. Bring a lyre, a lyre or a lyre, some wines, and bust up his goat boy Bussy. Details.
Just get yourself a pan flute, play a little ditty, start your dancing, and he's going to be... A good time can be had.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't understand this game, but I feel like there's got to be a way.
Let's see how well I can do rolling 3 black dice. That's not bad.
You got 7. You win. Is that not?
You get... I mean, 7s are good in, like, craps. But, like, you also use 2 dice and not 3.
Craps? Well, 1 was a blank, so...
6. Ooh, I got a crit. Reroll. Oh, I got another crit. Reroll. Man, that would have been awesome. That would have been really helpful. 17 damage.
And the satyr is now your friend.
I guess that's why black dice are so useful. I like the details on his man bag. Those are some good details.
What's on the man bag?
It's just like a clasp and folds. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and get it gone. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for
Have
a
you
good
thought
stream.
about inviting him into your home for Coco? That's scenario
All right,
3.
and I'm going to go ahead and end the stream on Daniel talking about Coco. So love you guys. Have a good one. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to bring him to lunch anymore, guys. I'm not going to bring him to lunch
I'm not
anymore.
gonna let you in my studio anymore then.
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah. I'm offering alternatives to violence.
Ugh, whatever. Whatever.
Just, do you want to end it with smoke again? Do you want to not yet, and I can spray some smoke?
Yeah, let's end it with
Here,
some smoke.
It takes like 3 minutes to...
Let's end it with some smoke.
Okay, I'll set this up here. It's got a preheat.
It's got a preheat?
Yeah. Here, when the button turns red, you can spray smoke.
Well,
Here, let's
get
move
that
the
out of the way.
plates.
there we go. I'm going to end it with some smoke.
In 2 to 3 minutes.
All right, it's going to take that long?
I've said that twice. It's right there on the instructions on the thing in your hand.
All right, guys. You couldn't have said this like 2 to 3 minutes ago.
I didn't know you were going to end the stream.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought
Hey,
you
Toby.
were playing another scenario this afternoon.
Have a good one.
Bye, Toby.
No, because I only have like 45 minutes till I need to leave and pick up my kid. So, doesn't know.
So the teacher's
Based off
not
of how
mad at
much
you?
this has taken me, there's nowhere near enough time. But, alrighty. Toby, thank you so much for hanging by, answering questions, and just being here. Appreciate that. I can't wait to, if you're going to be at Essen, I can't wait to hang out. But, ooh.
Now, if the satyr were to join you for Coco, are satyrs marshmallow people? Not even listening to what I'm saying. Asking the hard questions here.
I'm not. I'm just gonna wait for this to light up. And then
Do satyrs prefer marshmallows in their cocoa? It's what the people want to know.
is what the people want to know. I don't think so, guys. I have never wanted this light to come on so much. Allison, save me. Save me from your husband, Allison. Satyr already has a stabby marshmallow stick. Can you imagine cooking marshmallows on that thing?
Yes, they would be marshmallow people. Somebody is listening
Oh
to the
my
important
goodness.
questions. Are you happy? Is that helping calm you down?
It is. It's helping calm me down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm calming down.
Oh, we had the... Hold on, stop for a second.
What?
We had the... Okay, now go.
Oh, the extra lights?
Yeah, we had the other lights for when
Nice.
we use it for a photo shoot.
Nice. There we go. Going for a while.
What's this look like on the front camera? Here, go to the close-up.
Oh, what does it go up on the close-up?
Yeah. Go camera
3, cut. How does it look? Well, all it has dissipated now.
Well, press the button again.
I already cut to that one. It's not lit again.
It's because you did it for too long.
Did it for too long. See, all the smoke's gone.
It's
All right.
It's actually very nicely there. Hold on, it'll...
What? I don't want to wait another 3 minutes.
You know, it's just like a minute. You were
Oh my
supposed to-
goodness!
You were supposed to do it like while it was spraying.
I was supposed to do
There
what?
we go. It's on, Devin. The light's on.
There we go. All right, guys.
I hope that's okay for your computer.
I hope you have a good one. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your life. And I'll see you next time.
Okay, bye. The button's over there.
Bye.